And it comes with a controller here, and you basically just plug in a Fire Stick or something of that sort. And so Fire TV is plugged in, booted up now. We'll hop into the Luna in just a second here, but I wanted to mention first, I actually tested Luna at the beginning of April, and it worked fine. It was kind of cool. But literally a week after I posted that video, Amazon released a statement saying on April 10th, Amazon Luna will no longer offer game stores, individual game purchases, or third-party subscriptions. So in classic fashion, cloud gaming service was, kind of destroying their service that you were paying for on a monthly basis. Let me go ahead and just hop into Amazon Luna here first, and I'll show you, kind of explain what's going on here. And honestly, the first thing I mention is it's not easy to find Amazon Luna. You gotta just, I guess you gotta search for it. Maybe I can pin it on the home screen. Amazon Luna. There you go. Search for it, pull it up. I got my controller hooked up here, which already is synced up. So I gotta say, very nice controller. It's basically an Xbox controller with an Amazon logo on it, to be honest. But hopping into Luna at first glance, it looks pretty nice. You got stuff like home, you got game night, my stuff, subscriptions, and profiles. So it looks like a normal gaming service. And you scroll through and you see some games like FC 26 here. Also got Game of Life, Wobbly Life, whatever that is, Goat Simulator 3, Madden 26, YouTubers Life OMG. Just an amazing game. But let me explain what I'm seeing now versus what I saw last time. So I haven't used this in a few weeks, but last time I used this, before they announced all the shutdown stuff, you could pop into FC 26, and that was actually a game you could buy. But now it's only available, I think, through subscription here. And I actually bought a subscription back about a month ago. So I hop in here, and I think I bought like the Amazon Luna Plus subscription, which comes with like just more stuff than by default. And actually, subscriptions is just not working at all here now. Is that part of the problem? That's not a great sign that things are just completely broken like that now. And I mean, just for context as to what might be happening here, let me show you. So basically, like I said, on April 10th, Amazon Luna will no longer offer game stores, individual game purchases, or third-party subscriptions, which apparently included Ubisoft Plus and Jackbox game subscriptions, which I did see those a few weeks ago, and those were available for like, I don't know, $5 or $10, and I did actively say in that video, like, why are you buying these? They're kind of expensive for what they were. So not too surprised those are gone, but again, it's a thing where if like you used Amazon Luna to play those games and it's just gone out of the blue, it's definitely a bummer. And I don't quite understand this because subscriptions should still show the Amazon Luna like Plus subscription, right? Like I think that's still available. Yeah, like hopping into a tab in my normal Chrome browser here, you can see I have Luna Premium and its subscription is active. So I'm not sure why it shows here, but it doesn't show on the Fire Stick. That's classic Amazon stuff there. Well, let's just scroll through here and see what else is broken and see what else is just not working and see what happens. So starting on my stuff, you can see some stuff that I played back on March 31st. And when I clicked on this last time, this is another game where I tried to play Madden NFL 26 and I could play it through my premium subscription, but you could also pay like 60 or 70 bucks for it. And oh no, it's actually pulling up the game now. I don't want to play the actual game. I guess it's good news the game is actually working, but I wanted to go back and see if it can still buy this game. And now my controller is not working. Can't scroll, can't click back. This is interesting because when I tested this out a month ago, the service worked fine. Like it's cloud gaming, it is what it is, but it worked, controller worked, I could scroll around, I could play games, but things are just breaking now. All right, I guess we're using our controller here, or just our remote here to play games. We'll get the full Luna experience here. But back to what I wanted to do is hop into Madden 26, like the info page, and see if you can still buy this thing. And so yeah, all it says is play now, whereas about a month ago, it gave you an option to buy it for like 60 or 70 bucks, which absurd price for Madden 26 at this point, but it was an option to buy it, on its own. And that brings another question up, like what happens if you bought a game in the past and now it's gone? Like, do you still have access to the game or is it gone forever? Let me just explain how they explain this here and we'll see if it makes sense. So here's the first thing to answer. Can I get a refund for games that I had previously purchased? And it says all purchases of a la carte titles through Luna are final and we do not accept returns. So that's your first answer there, is you're not getting a refund for that game. So you bought it, it's yours now. And now I never personally bought a full game through Luna, so I don't know the exact, step-by-step process and how that worked. But there is another little caveat here. They kind of explain, I think it makes sense. It says, will I lose games I've already purchased? And they say, after June 10th, 2026, previously purchased a la carte games will no longer be playable on Luna. However, you can continue to access them directly through the third-party platform account you had linked when you made the purchase. So I guess, for example, if you bought Madden 26, like I just showed you, I guess you had to link your EA app and buy it through there. So you still have the game and still own it through EA, but you can't play it on Luna. Just like, get this, you hop into Luna, you say, I want to buy Madden 26 and play it through Luna, so of course controller's still broken, but you hop on here, buy Madden 26 for 70 bucks, you play it for a year or whatever, and then Luna says, can't play here anymore, you gotta buy your own PC and play it there. I mean, you can kind of see the issue. You still own the game, but like you might not have a way to play the game. That's just typical cloud gaming stuff. Let's kind of go ahead and scroll through here some more and see what else is on this thing. So we have this game night, which is kind of interesting. Last time you had a bunch of games here that were specifically for like game night, like playing with friends and family or whatever, I guess. And kind of a cool feature. I mean, maybe this still works fine. Like you got Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and I assume you click on it and it should tell us play now, and it says included in Luna Premium, so that's the thing I subscribe to. So as long as you pay for that, you can still play these games, which is fine and dandy and stuff. But again, you can kind of see it going downhill, and maybe a year from now they just can discontinue everything, but who knows. But tons of like random stuff like here. It makes sense for gaming, for game night. You got Exploding Kittens 2, never played that before, but it sounds very interesting. You also got some other stuff like Clue, Taboo. And checking on the profile here, it still looks about the same. Not many options, just changing the profile name. You can also see some badges, which is kind of cool. And apparently some news. Oh, I wonder if they show on their news here. Oh, no, if you try to scan a QR code. Never mind, that's not fun. Let's go back and see what they're recommending us play, and we'll just boot something up and see how it's working. I'm actually very curious about this Hogwarts Legacy here because that's like it's a you know, a pretty big game. I don't know how many copies they sold, but it was a hot topic for a while. So let's go ahead and click on play now and just see how this runs here and see if I can play it with this this thing here. Okay, and it just kicks me back out. Okay, let me try one more time. I can open in-game Luna overlay to access additional features. Well, that'd be great if my controller worked. And you can see through the app here, Jacob's Luna controller is connected up right now. I don't know. Can't tell you what the issue is. Both my phone, the controller, the stick here is logged into the same Amazon account. Good news though, the game is loading, I think. So game is loaded up and working, but you can't use this remote here apparently, which is kind of tragic considering my controller is no longer working. Let me, what just happened? I was using the controller, which does nothing by the way, and it took me back to Peacock TV. I guess maybe I could have accidentally pressed this button here. I don't think I did, but we'll give it the benefit of the doubt here. You know what, guys? Now is a good time to start intertwining our Google Stadia, which I'm very curious about what happens here in 2026 when we use this thing. I mean, this thing died in 2022, 2023, I think, but the controller apparently still works. So let's go ahead and first unbox this thing, and I'll show you the controller. And this controller, I mean, kind of different than others, but kind of looks like a PS4 controller of some sort. I actually like the feel of it. It's just it's kind of a unique controller and feels pretty solid. And when I bought this thing, I think I bought it like when it came out, but I got the Premier Edition here. They've got some cool stuff like our, you know, charging cable, whatever. I got a Chromecast in here, which we'll plug in just a second. But first thing I want to start with is actually seeing if I can connect my Google Stadia controller to my Amazon Luna account and play Luna with a Stadia controller. This ain't working anymore, so might as well try. Oh, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're vibrating here. We got a little orange light, so the Stadia controller is still alive. Now, let's go ahead and see if we can connect it to our Amazon account here and use that. Oh, it's just vibrating once every 5 seconds. That's interesting. So you can see here we can connect non-Luna controllers apparently. We'll click on launch here. I think it'll take us to Bluetooth. Okay, so I actually figured out I was using a bad cable and that's why my controller was vibrating so often. So swapped it out, charged it, and now I need to plug it into my computer and enable Bluetooth somehow. So let me show you. So as I understand it, Stadia had a tool online, an official tool from Google to convert your controller to Bluetooth, but they took it down, I think. And you got this guy named Christopher Clay who I guess put it on GitHub and you can find it here now. So we're gonna see if this works. We'll allow, and sure, we see our controller. Okay, connected up. Okay, I guess I unlocked it. Now I have to allow this thing to download something. That completed, I guess. Allow Chrome to install, sure. And it's done. Oh, wow, I guess that worked. So back over here, thank you to Christopher Clay. I guess he's the one who put that on GitHub there. And sure enough, we have a Stadia device popping up under my Bluetooth. We'll go ahead and select that. We'll go ahead and pair it up. And I think it is paired to my Google Stadia controller. Wow. Okay, let's go ahead and see if it works. There it is. Oh, no, I had to do it again, and now it's up. And dude, this is so stupid. We're playing Amazon Luna with a Google Stadia controller. I bet nobody else in the history of Earth has ever done this. This is just like an absurd thing to do. But let's go ahead and, I guess we'll try a game again and see if it'll actually work this time, because so far, Hogwarts has not worked very well. So let me try another AAA game here. And there's actually some stuff recently added, like Fortnite Save the World. So you know what? Let's try this out and see how it works. Never mind, got a link in Epic Games account, which I don't really feel like doing. So what is this? Oh, props to Amazon. That's a good idea. I can't imagine I'm the only person who pops into a game and it says, make sure you link this account. And I'm just like, nah, I'm good. And then it gives you these, all these game suggestions that you don't have to link anything, which is kind of sick. And you can scroll through them too. You got Jackbox here. What is that? Jackbox Party Pack 2, Letter Trek, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, The Game of Life 2, and quite a few other games. Okay, here we go. Let's try Alan Wake 2. Can I click on this directly and play that immediately? It's one of those things where it's a simple feature, but it's useful. Now, something to note here is that in the controller, you have to, I guess, keep this open when you're using a non-Luna controller. And it does say we're gamer playing, so I wonder if I can can I turn my phone off and will it still work? Oh, no. There are other ways to connect your controller. I think you can connect your controller directly to the Fire Stick and it should work that way. This way it's just apparently a little bit faster in terms of lag, so we'll keep it here and I'll keep my phone open. But booted into the game, I guess the main thing to note here is the controller is working. That's just, I don't know, just kind of dumb for a Stadia controller to work here. But let me try this button here again and see if it, oh, nope. Yes, that's really strange. You would think this button here would just pull up like the main menu on your Fire Stick, but no, it pulls up this Apple Games thing on my phone. So that's I don't know if there's actually any buttons I can press. Yeah, this controller can't actually get back to the main menu without like going through all the menus and stuff. So let's go back and use my Fire Stick remote now, and I'll scroll through just a bit more. Or maybe my controller will stop working and I have to redo it again. Go back, press launch, initialize, and now we can play. Cool. Nope, still broken. But you know, guys, it's one of those things where Amazon says that Luna is going to work past June and still function, and they're improving it. But when you got basic functionalities that are just broken in the app, like, I won't be surprised if this doesn't make it until 2027. But guys, let's go ahead and try out some more stuff with the Stadia controller and Stadia in general now, and just see what happens. So what I want to do now is turn off our Amazon Luna, turn off our Fire Stick, and I want to plug in our Chromecast, which is essentially the same thing or similar thing to a Fire Stick here. We'll plug it in, try to connect up our Stadia controller, and just you know, see what it does. All right, Chromecast booted up here, and we have our nice little just random Google background. I'm actually not sure how to get into this thing. I guess I can't control it without a phone here, so I'm gonna try to connect up here and see what we can do. Okay, guys, so I have no way, that's so dumb. Okay, so let me just explain what's going on here. So I have my Google Stadia here, connected here, and I'm playing on Amazon Luna on my Chromecast. Huh? And as you can see, it kind of looks like crap, but you know, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and just scroll around, see if we can play some games here and see how it looks. So we'll start with FC26, pull it up. Maybe we can play some game today. I've tried to play like 4 games now in Luna and they just don't work properly, but except for Alan Wake, but let's try this. Okay guys, this is crazy. So first of all, lag is horrible. Second of all, looks like I'm playing on the DS or something. The graphics are so bad, I can barely see anything. But guys, I think this is about as close as you're gonna get to playing Google Stadia here in 2026. I mean, Google Stadia controller, playing a game over cloud gaming on my Chromecast. I don't know, man. How did I just score with all that lag? Now, unfortunately, there's no way to get into the actual Stadia service these days because they, you know, took the servers offline. And you can see they actually do have a web page on Google saying it shut down on January 18th, 2023. But guys, the funniest part here is when I was scrolling around looking at Stadia, I found that Best Buy still has a landing page for Google Stadia where you can scroll through and like see all the details about the console, or excuse me, the cloud gaming service and the controller, all that kind of stuff. You got your Stadia Premier Edition. You've got everything you need to know about Stadia, the controller, the Chromecast Ultra, choose your favorite screens. I mean, they get the whole, the whole rigmarole here. This is so crazy here in 2026, man. But guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know down below if there's another cloud gaming service I should try out. And if you like this video, I think you'll like this video here. So go check it out. I'll see you guys there. We've seen all sorts of strange portable PS2 consoles over the years, but what about a portable PS5? And no guys, I'm not talking about the PlayStation Portal. You see, I bought a PS5 controller thing with a built-in screen that supposedly plays games on it, and in this video, we'll test it out and see it was worth the $42 I paid for it. Now, I bought this from eBay, but I noticed we have an Amazon shipping label here, so I guess the eBay seller is drop shipping from Amazon, which is just great. And also the listing is really strange, which I'll show you here in a minute, but let's open it up and see what's inside. All right guys, and here it is. We have the, oh my goodness, the Gooba Boy X. I mean, who on earth came up with a name for this thing? And it also has, whoa, what is that? A bunch of Hebrew text here? Yo. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff to break down here. And first, you see, it looks like a PS5 controller with a screen on it. That's why I bought it. But the Hebrew text here kind of brings me into the interesting part about this listing. So let me show you. So my first question about the listing was just the title, the name of it. It's a Sam Vicks Gooba Boy X kosher game console, up to 500 fun games. First of all, very strange name. Second of all, what is a kosher game console? Like, you know the term kosher, but how does it apply to tech? Is it like a restricted tech in some sort? I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out here. And second of all, why is this sold by an authorized dealer named Focus Camera with 200,000 ratings? Like, personally, when I see this, I see it as like a knockoff thing from Temu or something sold by some random Chinese seller with 25 ratings, but nope. Here it is from a camera seller. Also, what does up to 500 games mean? Like, you're telling me you don't know how many games are on this thing? But I don't know, man. Let's open this thing up and see what's inside. I'm excited to do some comparisons here because it really does look like the same exact shape as a PS5 controller. I mean, pulling this thing out, oh my goodness. What did I buy? Okay, first of all, we got some broken pieces, whatever. Charging cable, wow, USB-C, whew, that's something. Also an AV cable, so I guess you can do AV out on this thing, which is just kind of great. Oh yeah, and the whole thing is just falling apart. That's awesome. And yeah, here you can see, wow, that thing looks, it's like, it doesn't have the joysticks here, but it looks just like a PS5 controller, and it's about 10 times as light. Like, this is so goofy. The Gooba Boy is goofy. What do you know? Well, here in the front, you got D-pad, you got your A, B, X, and Y, start, select, and then you have R and volume plus. Is there not a volume down? What? Here in your kosher tech, you can only increase the volume, no decreasing. Honestly, might be part of the restriction. I don't know. And up here, we have a little tiny screen, probably like 3 inches. I don't know, man. Got some maybe fake ventilation of some sort up here, maybe speakers. It looks fake though. And here at the bottom, we have our kind of an angular that looks much like a PS5 controller, which I'll show you in just a second here. Here in the back, we have a battery compartment, charging, TV out, and there's some triggers here that are not functional but appear to have like some holes in the back, I guess for our sound potentially. I don't know, man. But let's go ahead and pull out some other controllers to compare this thing to. The first thing I thought of when I bought this thing is, I'll show a photo on the screen because I don't know if I have the device anymore, but it was basically like a PS2 or PS3 controller with a screen kind of attached on top, and it did play games on it. It was goofy and kind of cool, honestly. But let's go ahead and do some comparisons here, and as you can see, we got an Xbox controller here, and it's really not alike. It's just I don't know, I just wanted to show that for size comparison, but what it really looks like is our PS5 controller here, and you can see just looking side by side, like it's the exact same shape. almost. It's pretty close. What really gives it away is kind of the two-tone, you know, blue, I guess, here. This is like a bluish gray, I think, here. And then your black accent here, kind of same kind of deal on the PS5. Then you have the same angular handles there at the bottom as the PS5 does. So you know where they got that idea from. And then, of course, your screen in the middle is kind of emulating the touchpad here, kind of. We are missing joysticks and stuff, so, you know, that is what it is. But whatever, guys. Let's go ahead and put some batteries in this thing, turn it on, and see what we can do. Oh, you know what? Wait a second. What? Okay, so I could have sworn that back piece there would be to throw some, you know, just some normal batteries in there because of how large it is, but it's actually recessed rechargeable battery down there, which makes sense for our little cable here, but that's interesting. Okay, kind of just a lot of dead space there. Not a great sign, honestly, but let's go ahead and turn this thing on and see if it's got some charge. No way. There's no shot, man. There's no shot. All right, okay, so let me first of all turn you off for a second. I noticed we have a screen protector on top, so let's go ahead and pull this thing off. There is no way I paid $42 for this thing. Actually, we have some interesting names on here. So let's go ahead and see if we can turn the volume down. Oh, it's one of these things. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you can see it says volume plus, and that is quite literally all it does. It goes level 1, level 2, level 3, off. There's no like up and down, it just cycles through. That's wow. And sure enough, yeah, wow, you can see where the sound comes from. It comes from right here, and that's it. This is a fake vent. This is a fake vent. It's literally just right there. I guess leave it on low for now, and I'm gonna kind of scroll through. You know what, while we're at it, I guess so you guys can see it a little bit better, maybe. Let me try to plug in our AV cable and see if that does, you know, anything. But let's go ahead and scroll through and see what kind of games we got in here. So we got F1 Race, first of all. Mitsumi GA2 what? Also, these are not in alphabetical order at all. We got F, M, S, J, A, S. Come on, man. Chip Dale 1, Super Mario 06, Super Mario 09, Snow Bros, Antarctic Adventure, Base, Space Ball. All right, we'll start with Super Mario 9 because, as you do. What is this? It's Super Mario World, but he's on an island, I think? Is that Yoshi? A purple Yoshi? What am I looking at? What? I can't hop on the snail? Bro. Also, why are there snails on this island? Go Mario. Go Mario. Look at those feet move. Look at them feet. Oh, freaking Dino just hopped and killed me. Wow. All right, let's go back and try another game. This is so goofy. How about Super Mario 06? Hi, I'm Shirley the Loon. Excuse me? Oh, this guy can jump. Oh, crap. Right down the hole. Is that Mickey Mouse running around trying to kill me? What is that? Nah, that's enough. I don't want to play this anymore. So Super Mario 10, Super Mario 16, Check and Pop, Burger Time, wait, hold on. Shouldn't it be Dig Dug 2, not Gig Dug? Yeah, they just spelled it wrong. Dude, that is so absurd. You can't sell me a $42 device. It's marketed as a kosher console, and you're selling me this crap with like names just incorrect and games that are knockoffs. I guess that's another question. I wonder if they actually included 500 games or if they're gonna basically just repeat a bunch of games here. But we have some Pikachu. Hold on. Usually those are NES games, but the NES didn't have any Pokemon games, did it? I don't think so. No, it's literally just a game called Pikachu. What is this? It's just Tetris. There she goes. Whoops. Game over is not even, the over is it's cropped out. What in the world, man? Jewelry? Ooh, what is this? The home screen is just a J, and it's just Tetris again. What is it like Tetris games? My favorite, as usual, Nuts Milk. Also, what is this? Natu 9 Dan Shug. Oh, that's why. It's translation error, because I can't read that either. Is this, I don't know, I thought it was Tetris again for a second. Back to the Future. Hold on, there's a Back to the Future game on the NES? Okay, yeah, there is a real game for the NES called Back to the Future. Makes sense for the time period. That's about when the movie came out. We have dancing ladies. We're collecting time, and we are some dancing men. They're shooting green bombs at me as well. I don't know, man. Let's go back. What is happening? Got a game called Mickey Mouse. Okay, I guess there was a Mickey Mouse game on the NES. Yeah, there is. Makes sense. But you know, there's so many NES games back in the day that I can't. I don't know. I just don't know all of them. So many random games. Oh, Paperboy. Loki, one of my favorites. I actually like that game. One of the few NES games I played back in the day. And then of course we got Angry Bird. Dude, every time I buy some kind of like weird things like this, they always include a version of Angry Bird for the NES, and it's so absurd. Mouse Share, Mouse Hero, Mowing, Pong Pong, Police Dog, Nutcracky. Yep. Okay, that's enough of that. That looks weird. Oh, my favorite, contest. What kind of contest? We'll never know. Oh, here's an egg contest. There we go. Now you're talking my language. What is this? A mouse chasing an egg. There are a lot of mouse games on here. I haven't showed you guys all of them, but there's been like Mouse this, Mouse that, Mickey Mouse, Who to Mouse, Me to Mouse, I don't know. Wait, hold on. Oh no, I'm seeing some repeats now. Oh dude, no, I think we're actually gonna get 500 unique games here for a while. We're up at 273 and it's Chippendale 1. We've also got Binary Land and Base Space Ball, which I saw back in the early like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, whatever. So that's actually tragic. Yeah, scrolling all the way up, got A Contest again. We're up at 496 now. And we got straight up to exactly 500. So again, not sure what up to 500 means, but yeah, we got IQ Champion here. We're actually up to 500. You know what? Maybe that's some kind of weird language to be like, yeah, it could be anything under 500. So technically they gave us 250 unique games and then doubled them. I don't know, man. But let's try the last one here called IQ Champion and see what this is. What is that, a baby with a sun? Am I shooting pacifiers at the bees in the sky? Are those birds? What are those planes? What is happening? Dude, the NES, like I swear, there were so many just random games. Playing all these games, like I could, you know, reasonably believe every single one of them is a knockoff, or I could also reasonably believe every single one of them is real. Like it's just, that's how it is with NES games. I don't know, man. But let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what the inside looks like. Okay, so pulling this thing apart and wow, there's no way. Okay, so the entire back is literally just this plastic piece, kind of expected. Here in the back, it's just one giant flat PCB. It looks like a PCB from the, you know, the 80s. We have our contacts for the battery here, got one little speaker, and yeah, that's about it. Not really surprising, just one of those things where I'd expect like a tad better games for 42 bucks. Like nothing amazing, but 42 bucks is, this is a $12 device, come on. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and let me know down below in the comments if you know anything about kosher tech. I'm just curious. I don't know anything about the space, so it seems interesting. But guys, thanks for watching. Check this video out here if you haven't already. I'll see you there. In today's age of console gaming, we honestly don't have a ton of big time options. I mean, we're talking PS5, Xbox Series X, Switch 2, but what if I told you Amazon made their own variation of a gaming console for less than $100? Well, I bought it, guys, and in this video, we'll test it out and see if it's any good. Okay, so first package here is our controller, which I'm pretty excited to test out. Okay, and this here is just a Fire TV Stick 4K Select. Now, as far as I'm aware, you basically plug this thing in and they work together to create the console, so it's like an online-only console, I think, maybe. I'm not quite sure, honestly. We'll check out the controller next up. Pop it open, and nice little unboxing experience. Got our controller here. Inside got an instruction packet and also some batteries, so I guess this thing is not rechargeable. It's just AA batteries, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. And if you flip it over, you kind of just pop them in like so. Actually, the back of this thing looks exactly like a Series X controller. Hold on a second. Let me pull out a real Series X controller and show you the difference. I mean, as you can see here, there is not much difference at all. Quite literally almost the exact same shape and exact same concept. That's kind of wild. But I mean, Xbox makes a great controller, so if you can get away with copying it, then you know, you might as well. Otherwise, pop that in there, and then you can see here on the handle we have a nice little texture pattern. I'm not really sure what this is. I think it's just dots. I like that though. It gives you a little bit extra grip, I guess. Here in the front, it actually looks like a Switch controller, if you know what I'm talking about. Then we have our D-pad, which, ooh, I don't like that. Ooh, no, not a fan of that. A, B, X, Y here. We also have our sticks, which feel pretty nice, but let me take a closer look at these and show you what's going on. So not a huge deal, but you can see on these joysticks here, they have like indentations on them. What, this is a new controller, right? It's on both sticks there. That's interesting. Must be a factory defect or either used, because to me it kind of looks like somebody, you know, took their fingernail and went like that into it and made some indentations. I don't know, not a huge deal, just something strange to point out. But otherwise, we have a little mic button. We've got a couple like start and select kind of buttons. We have a home button here. Oh, let's turn it on. Okay. Got some vibration as well. I just felt that. Also got our RB, LB, RT, and LT. Wow, they're using the exact same name convention and everything as the Xbox. That's very interesting. Guys, let's go ahead and plug in our Fire Stick, turn this thing on, and see how it works. All right, guys, HDMI plugged in, and our power. By the way, the power is micro USB. Really? Here in 2026, we're using micro USB? So guys, finally to the main menu and setup here. Now we have to try to figure out how to use the controller. I guess I'll just go ahead and press the button in the middle. That appeared to do something earlier. Oh, wow. And yeah, controller appears to be searching now for something, but I don't see how to do that in the console here. Actually, oh, wait, hold on. Go back to the top. Play on Fire TV, Wobbly Life. Is that really what we're playing today? I guess maybe so. Click on learn more and see if that'll take me to Amazon Luna here. Okay, and there it is. Yeah, that worked. We are on Amazon Luna, I think now, but again, the controller is still not working. Time for the instruction manual. Okay, so actually I had to hold down this button and the B button for it to get in pairing mode here. Controllers, game controllers, add a new game controller, Amazon Fire game controller, pairing the device, and there it is. Boom. Finally set up. Now I'm kind of curious if you can use multiple Luna controllers on one Amazon Fire Stick. Not sure, and I can't find out either because I only have one controller, but let's go back and hop back into our Amazon Luna thing. So pressing this goes home, but not to Amazon Luna home. That's kind of lame. And now to find it again, I gotta go and search it here. Is this really how it's gonna be? Come on, man. Amazon Luna. And now I can find it and pull it up. All right, so here it is, guys. We're finally back in Amazon Luna. Let's go ahead and hop back into our main page of Amazon Luna, which I think we're on now. You can see we're on the the home, wait, there it is. Okay, search, home, game night, my stuff, store, and profile. So let's start with our home and see what they're advertising to us and see what the main features are on this thing. And here at the top, we have a Lara Croft game advertised. Never heard of that game before. It looks like a mobile game, honestly, which is a little sus. Also got House of Golf 2 available now. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Bus Simulator 21, wow. Skyrim, okay, there's a real game. And Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged. And then our top new games are the Game of Life 2. Wait, there's a second one? Huh? And here's our Wobbly Life they were advertising earlier as well. Goat Simulator, Hogwarts Legacy, that's on consoles, so that's cool. Wants to Be a Millionaire again. Bee Simulator, Angry Birds Flock Party, Clue, Hot Wheels Unleashed, and Fallout 4. Very random, but okay, there we go, another console game. What is this? Courtroom Chaos Snoop Dogg? No way, bro, come on. And oh, here we go. Here's a bunch of console games. We got Skyrim, Tomb Raider, Alan Wake 2, Tomb Raider, Alan Wake, Tomb Raider, Fallout, Death Stranding, Hogwarts, Fallout, Indiana Jones. And I'm curious how many games are on this thing, so we'll check out the all games here in a minute. But first I want to hop into one of these games and try to play. So let's go ahead and hop into, I don't know, Fallout 3, why not? Let's click on this and see if it lets us play. I don't know if there's like a subscription or if it's included here. I mean, it just says play now. I'm gonna go ahead and favorite it just in case. I'm kind of curious how bad or how good the lag is here. Because obviously, like I said earlier, this is a cloud gaming device. You know, you're just connected to your Fire TV, so it's also over Wi-Fi, which is not ideal. So we're hoping our input lag from our controller to the device, to the internet where the game is hosted, hopefully that lag is not too bad, but we'll find out. I'm honestly not sure why I picked Fallout, because I'm gonna have to go through these like a bunch of cutscenes and setup and stuff to actually play the game. Yeah, let me just go back actually. Let's see what happens. Okay, so if I press this button in the middle, it pulls me up to this little home menu, or this little, whatever you call this. We've got a Gray Moth. Is that my username? Oh, I'll check that out in a minute. We also got exit game, controller settings, add a controller, and cursor mode. Hold on. Can we go? Oh, that's kind of cool. Ooh, wow. Ooh, oof. Can I get it? I got it, but it's actually not working. The cursor is very herky-jerky, and also there's quite a bit of lag, so that's not good. Let's go back and exit the game though. And oh, that's why there's so many Fallout games. I forgot the Fallout series is on Amazon Prime, so like got a little bit of connection there, so that makes sense. Let me see if I can find a game that I can just like boot up and play. I'm gonna try to find one of those racing games actually. So Hot Wheels here. Let's see if this is included. Play now, I guess it is. And in the meantime, while it's loading up, I'm kind of curious about this whole Gray Moth thing. Is that really my username? Yeah, I guess so. I can't click on it though. We can add a controller. Okay, so that answers my question from earlier. You can add multiple controllers, so that's kind of cool. So if I click on this, we can, you can use your Xbox controller, PlayStation, other controllers. You can also do the phone controller if you scan the QR code here. So we'll simultaneously try out our Luna controller and our phone controller and just see what happens. And there it is. Wow, yeah, there's a controller. Cool. We'll start by going back and using our normal controller and get booted into this game, and then we'll try using both controllers. Okay, and starting out here, the lag is not too bad. Like, it's playable, but you can definitely tell there is lag. Wow, that was a really tough drift. Now, to be fair, part of the lag could be through my Elgato here, because I have an Elgato hooked up to record this gameplay. But what just happened? Aha, and here we go. We are on split screen now. Let me see if I can press player 2, press A. Oh, yo, split screen on the cloud device? That's actually kind of sick. Yeah, and there she goes. Man, wow, oof. Okay, between the lag and it also being a phone controller, this is next to impossible to play. I am all over the place. Now, I do have some more stuff here I'm interested in, like this game night thing. So let's hop into this and see what it's referring to. Okay, it says it's time for game night. Gather your crew on the couch and play. Your phone is your controller. And we have a handful of games. I guess this makes sense. These look like phone games. We got like Angry Birds, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Tetris, Draw and Guess. That actually 1 to 16 players. My goodness. So actually, honestly, not bad for game night. Not gonna lie, you throw it on your big screen TV, you got 16 friends and family over, you all pull out your phone, and there you go. I mean, I can see it. I can see the vision. Let's go ahead and try it out ourselves though. So it gives you a QR code here to scan on your phone, and oh, what is this? We have a game night controller from the App Store, or is that already downloaded? What just happened? I don't know, but it's on my phone now. Okay, interesting. Hey, and there I am. I made my character named Joe for some reason. I don't know why. Can I play by myself? I cannot. But all right, again, guys, I see the vision there. And also, what is this? You just unlocked the first launch badge. Let's view my other badges and see what else I've earned. A whole lot of nothing. We can get badges for, what is this? Get spooky and play 3 party games. Why is that spooky? Play 3 games with a squad of 4 or more. Gather around this harvest season and play 4 crowd favorites. Who is this appealing to? That's so random. But back in a game night, we got quick play, clash and compete, work together, Goat Simulator, what is this? Ship of Fools, golf with your friends, human fall flat. Honestly, quite a few different games. Now let's see how many they got total here under game night games. Scrolling through and counting, we have about 40 games. We got a Worms game. Dude, that is a throwback. Last time I played a Worms game was on my PSP, I think. think, back in like 2009, man. That's crazy. And so far, as you can see, everything's included with Prime, as far as I can tell. I'm not sure if there's any games that aren't included with Prime. We'll see if we can find out here. We also got a store. I didn't even notice that. Maybe that's where we can buy some stuff. Okay. So the stores where we can buy some stuff, like Madden 26, FIFA 26. Let me see what this will pull up if I click on it. So we can actually start a free 7-day trial, or we can buy it for $70. Nice. How about something like Batman Arkham Knight? That's a really old game, so I hope it's not more than like $5 or $10. What is this? Okay, so you can't buy it, but you have to play it through Luna Premium, but you have to start a 7-day trial. But let me just see what Luna Premium is actually. $10 a month. Could be worse, I guess. We'll see what other games we got on here, though. We got some more Lego games. We got NFS Unbound. Wow, that's an old game. And again, you can buy it or get it through Luna Premium. Okay. We also have, there's Luna Premium, Ubisoft Plus, and also Jackbox Games has their own little $4.99 a month of subscription here. I mean, like, really? $5 a month for 15 games? I guess if you're really a real party animal, then maybe it makes sense, but no, I'm gonna pass on that. Also got some games on sale like Stalker 2 for $41, Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration for $5, quite a few just other random games. Our new releases are stuff like Control, Alan Wake 2, and Alan Wake. By the way, these are games that came out 4 years ago, maybe? Let me look it up real quick. Wow, yeah. Control Ultimate Edition was released on February 2nd, 2021, and it just got added to Amazon Luna. Well, let's go ahead and see how many full games are included here. So if you hop into Luna Standard, that should be all the games that are included with, if you have Amazon Prime, like a lot of people do. Let me count how many there are. 75, 80, 85, 90. So we have like 95 games here, which is not bad. Being this included with Prime that a lot of people already buy, that's understandable. But let me check out Luna Premium and see how many extra games are included in that. So we have about 155 games under Luna Premium, which is not bad. And also, what is that? YouTuber's Life OMG. What? No way. I have to try this just for this game. Let me go ahead and sign up for Luna Premium and we'll, go ahead and charge my card, whatever. Choose a personality type: superstar, loaded, sociable, romantic, party animal, or genius. Let's go genius. Gaming, sure, that makes sense, yep. Okay, I guess I can't enter a name, so we're going Dante, casual vlogger. Okay, so it seems like a Sims kind of thing where you kind of walk around and stuff. What is this? Go to this shelf and select a video game and a type of video. Okay. I can't figure out how to find what shelf are you talking about, bro? I'm over this. All right, let's go back. I can't handle this anymore. Can't believe I just subscribed to Premium for that, man. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, we got, what is that? Wally? We got Wally on here, dude? What is that game from? 2010? It's such a random assortment of games here, man. I don't quite understand the selection. I don't know, man. Let me pull up a fairly recent game, and we'll go ahead and play this and see just how it runs through Amazon Luna. Okay, guys, so playing a little bit, it's honestly, I'd say the reaction time of pressing buttons is not bad for what it is. I mean, between the cloud lag and then my Elgato lag, I'd say it's acceptable. I will say I'm not sure why they don't offer an option with an Ethernet port on a Fire Stick, because that would just, obviously improve your speeds and your latency there, which would be, kind of needed for Amazon Luna. Now, the main thing to note here is the graphics are absolute garbage, which, I'm not surprised about. I mean, it is streaming, but I did buy the 4K Fire Stick because I thought I'd be playing in 4K, but it's streaming, so yeah, it makes sense. Now, I will note I don't see any kind of like friends option here. Like hopping on profile, I can change my name, but that's about it. I don't see like a way to send a friend request like you do on Xbox Live or, PlayStation Plus. But I guess if you're playing Amazon Luna, you're probably not doing that, so whatever. But overall, I'd say it's decent. Really, if you have a Prime account and a Fire Stick, like, you might as well play it, like it's included. Otherwise, probably pass on it. But guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, watch this video here. I think you'll like it. I'll see you guys there.
Oh, what is that you have there? A dirty, crusty Windows PC? Despicable. What you need is a gentleman's laptop, a MacBook, of course. But with these prices, how does anybody afford one? Well, with the power of TikTok, of course. In fact, I bought 2 of the cheapest refurbished MacBooks you can find on TikTok, and in this video, we'll try and find out just how bad they could be. All right, opening the box up. Looks like we get a fairly legit looking charger. All right, got the computer out of the packaging, and I gotta say, first impression, this thing looks immaculate. There's like one little thingy right there. Ooh, it doesn't want to open with the 1-finger test. Oh, there we go. All right, the inside doesn't look quite as nice. There's a little bit of like whatever's happening here. And the keyboard's clearly used, a little bit dirty actually. Do you guys see what's going on around that T key? It's kind of gross. Now, before we turn this MacBook on, I want to take a second, go over the listing real quick for this item. As you can see here, it's on sale now for $186. We had to pay like $230 something after tax, so that kind of sucks. Tested to be fully functional with over 80% battery. That's it? Ugh. Now overall, the reviews on this laptop, honestly, they could be a lot worse, but we do have a handful of 1-star ones that are a little concerning. I've only been able to use it for 4 months until it would not start at all. That's not great. It'll work for what I wanted it for, but the cracked screen is a disappointment. Yeah, I would say, what are you using it for if the screen is damaged? And then we just have one down here. It's not worth it. Also, they don't really say what kind of MacBook exactly it is. They just give you some basic specs. But I can see here, looking at the bottom of the machine, that it is an A1466. And when I look up that model number on eBay, I can see you can get it this exact model in very good refurbished condition for $100. Yeah, guys, just as a reminder, this Mac was $220. Oh, for a Mac, maybe that's not too terrible, but still, just goes to show how much we often have to spend to get products for videos like these, which is especially rough this time of year. After all, tonight's the first night of Hanukkah, so I could really use a little cash back to afford all my candles. Thankfully, that's exactly what the completely free Upside app, the sponsor of today's video, is here for. Let me show you how it all works. The Upside app helps you earn cash back on things you're already doing, like filling up on gas, grabbing dinner on the go, or making a trip to the grocery store. There are over 100,000 gas stations, grocery stores, and restaurants on the Upside app, so there's always somewhere to earn extra cash back. And yes, it's just cash back, not some sort of convoluted rewards, points, or credits. Here's a little example I filmed like 10 minutes ago of me using the Upside app. I got in my car and realized I needed more gas to make it home on time before the latkes were cold. So I opened the Upside app, claimed my 46 cents per gallon cash back from a gas station near me, drove over to it, filled up my tank, uploaded a photo of the receipt, and boom, I got more than $2 of extra cash back. Upside has given back $1 billion to its users. To find out how much you could earn, download the free Upside app and use promo code SMOKIN to get an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. That's an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas using promo code SMOKIN. I plugged it in and it started booting up, and then it shut off, and now it's booting up again?
macOS contains a built-in screen reader called VoiceOver.
Please leave me alone. We're gonna name this Mac Tactic. Okay, after a bunch of setup stuff, it looks like this is actually taking me to the home screen. Surprisingly, we didn't have any issues this time with like someone else having access to the computer. We bought a Mac once that was supposed to be like refurbished or whatever, and it was like still belonging to a university or something. That was a weird situation. But all right, guys, on the desktop here, you can clearly see that this was factory reset. I also saw we had an update available for us. macOS Monterey, how old is that? The website appears to be struggling to load, so that old apparently. It looks like we have this security update from 2022 we could install instead, but screw it. Let's just go ahead and upgrade the Mac and, I don't know, see if it's still functional. And while it's downloading, let's just try out using the Safari browser and see how this goes. I think we're on somewhat of an old operating system now, so can you just like go to YouTube still and watch videos? Why do we have a giant search button? What is that doing? And in this episode of The Box, okay, so far the video playback's okay. It's only at 480p though. What happens if I crank it all the way up to 1080p? And also we upload our videos in 4K, so that's just not showing up at all. Interesting. Oh, geez. It had a little bit of trouble going full screen, but looks like it's working fine. Yeah, I'd say the YouTube experience is, it's like a little slow, but I don't know, it's mostly perfectly usable. Let's see if I can test some other things, like, can I find out if the webcam still works? I guess we can just open FaceTime here and see what happens. Oh, there it goes. Oh, that's weird, that's spooky. I think I was reading up on it, and this MacBook is from like 2017. That camera quality is not bad at all for 2017, I gotta say. I'm curious, can I still use the App Store? Yeah, that's working just fine. Okay, so it can't be that out of date. Mac Game of the Year, Cyberpunk. Should I try to play Cyberpunk on this MacBook Air? I don't think that'll go well. $82? Wait, it says compatibility works on this MacBook Air. Are you sure about that? But all right, looks like our update's ready, so I'm gonna go ahead and install this. We'll come back and verify this MacBook still works the way we expect. All right, guys, we are all updated back on our MacBook Air here. So I wanted to go ahead and look up the most recent versions of macOS so we have a better idea of what's going on here with the updates and stuff. We updated to version 12.7.4 here, Monterey, which appears to be around one of the last releases of Monterey sometime in 2024. Now, I don't know if we install this update it's trying to install now, if it'll let us go to a more recent version. That's going to be pretty rough if we're all the way back on a version that was last updated over a year ago. But now that we've upgraded, does YouTube at least look correct now? The search bar is still a little big, but I feel, is that as large as it was before? I don't even remember. Now, I want to run an internet speed test real quick, but I think I'm installing an update, so it might not be completely accurate, but this should give us at least some idea of what the Wi-Fi speeds are capable of in this machine. A 573 down, 262 up. That's not bad for what's supposed to be like the entry-level MacBook, in my opinion. Now, one more thing I want to check here. If you go to System Info, you go down to Power, you can see how your battery's doing at the moment. Looks like our full charge capacity is a little under 6,000 milliamp hours. According to this random post on an Apple forum, this MacBook should have like a little over 7,000 milliamp hours. It looks like I did the rough math here, putting in our 6,000 milliamp hours and then dividing by the total capacity here. It looks like we're at about 83, 84% capacity left in our battery. In fact, it says condition normal right here. If it was under 80% total capacity for the battery, it would say like please service or something. So I'm glad we didn't get a battery that's that bad, I guess. And in fact, I guess that's what I would say about this MacBook overall. The only part that's bad is that we paid too much for it because we got it from TikTok. But other than that, this is a perfectly functional MacBook here in 2025. Assuming the security update issue isn't a big concern for you. I don't know. I don't know your life. Either way, let's go ahead and move on to the MacBook Pro that we bought as well. What in the world is this box? Let's see, opening the box up, we get a charger. Ooh. And then we get a fairly decent charging cable as well. Wow. And all right, let's take a look at the outside first. So I'm definitely seeing a lot of scuffs and scratches. It doesn't look too bad, but there's definitely some marks and some questionable things going on. Like, what is this? It's kind of gross. Oh! All right, I'm starting to get a sense of what this MacBook is. This is one of like the butterfly switch MacBooks. Oh God. Oh, it feels bad. I thought I remembered these keyboards feeling terrible. It's worse than I remember. This is awful. It's got the touch bar though. I honestly, I was a fan of the touch bar. I think it's kind of cool. The keyboard is pretty glossy from a few years of usage, but is what it is. All right, now looking at the listing for this MacBook, the pricing situation gets a little more interesting. This is now $300. I think we paid like $292. It was like $3 something after shipping, but regardless, it's gotten slightly more expensive if anything. But what's more interesting with this listing is that we have way more one-star reviews. I bought this item in excellent condition, but it came with problems. I have to replace the battery and there's scratches all over it. This one arrived with a service recommended warning on the battery here. That's really bad. My MacBook come damaged. I buy it brand new and come damaged on the sides and the color is not the same. How did you buy it brand new from this listing? That's not a thing they offer. This is clearly, it says refurbished. Okay, to be fair, that's pretty damaged. That looks really bad. So yeah, if anything, I'm a little more concerned with this one than I was with the MacBook Air. Let's see what the pricing situation is looking at on eBay compared to TikTok though for this exact model MacBook. As you can see there, it looks like this is a model A1989. Oh man, we may have paid way too much for this bad boy. I'm seeing a few listings here for like the 180s to 200-ish. Either way, let's go ahead and turn it on and see if this thing even works. All right, opening the laptop up. Oh, it's actually already on. I'm typing the password in for our Wi-Fi. No, this keyboard is so bad. It is shocking that they released this. We'll name this one Tic Tac. Guys, all we're doing is setting up the computer and the fans are getting this loud. All right. All right, guys, as you can see, we are booted up to our home screen here. And let's go ahead and check what version of macOS we're running, along with what kind of MacBook Pro we're looking at. Yep, this is indeed the Intel MacBook Pro from 2018. 8 gigs of RAM, that's pretty painful. And we're on macOS 15.7. And let's see here, let's check for updates. I guess we can go ahead and update now. Must be at least 50% battery. Oh yeah, that's actually important to know. We're at 40% battery right now. I didn't have this thing charging or anything, so that's nice. And that reminds me, let's go ahead and check our battery health. Cycle count 390. That's a lot, but could be worse, I guess. It says condition normal. Full charge capacity should be 4435, and I'm just gonna go ahead and open Safari, and first off, we can see if this works at all. Looks okay so far. According to this Reddit post, it looks like something in the neighborhood of like 5,000 to 5,100 something is normal. So we're looking a little low, but it could be worse. All right, I wanna look up some info about the recent versions of macOS. Sequoia is the second most recent, so that's nice. Released in 2024, 15.7.3 appears to be the most recent update for Sequoia specifically, and we're updating to 15.7.2. So yeah, that's not bad. And I assume that basically means that this MacBook is at least capable of running almost the most recent version of macOS. I'll take it. Either way though, let's go ahead and see how fast our internet is. We are connected to a 5 gigahertz network, and looks like we're getting 576 down, 610 up. That's totally fine. Overall gigabit internet, that's about what I would expect over Wi-Fi. How is the YouTube experience on this MacBook? If it was pretty decent on the MacBook Air, I would expect it's gonna be more than good enough here on the MacBook Pro. Ooh, this one can go all the way up to 4K, that's nice. Arrow key on this keyboard is horrible. See, like, listen to the left one. And now here's the right one. It's like it's stuck on something. Gross. The computer is getting a little toasty though. That's to be expected with these Intel model MacBook Pros though. But yeah guys, other than the battery situation being a little lower than I would want it to be for a refurbished MacBook, and the fact we paid almost $100 more than what this computer is actually worth, it's not that bad for being the cheapest MacBook Pro you can buy on TikTok right now. All right guys, last thing I want to do with these MacBooks here, I'm going to take the back cover off of both of them because they're supposed to be refurbished, so they should look pretty good on the inside, right? All right, starting with our MacBook Air here. Let's take the back off. And hey, that doesn't look too bad. It's hard to say if the TikTok refurbisher actually did anything in here, because I definitely see some dust. Like up here, you definitely can see that there's quite a bit of gunk and dust. So maybe whoever had this MacBook Air just took really good care of it and this TikTok refurbisher just didn't do anything. Or it could have looked really bad and this is just kind of what's left of the cleaning process. Okay, getting the bottom piece off this MacBook Pro is a lot more annoying than I remember it being, but here she is, covered in dust. Yeah, in fact, overall, I'd say this looks a little worse than the MacBook Air, which is definitely make me lean more towards the idea that this TikTok shop is not refurbishing anything. Like, come on, that's a couple years worth of dust right there. Either way though, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see some Macs that were supposed to be refurbished but were not even factory reset, click this video right here. That's a good one. The world of CarPlay-capable car stereo systems is flooded with options that are either way too expensive or too much trouble to install yourself. Meaning that they're also expensive, since you know you'll just have to end up paying someone to install it for you. But what if I told you that this bad boy right here is just $60 and all you need is this single cable to get it up and running? Oh, and it's from TikTok, of course. What could possibly go wrong? Now, honestly, guys, at this point, I don't really have an idea of what this thing can do. The listing is just not that clear, but from the looks of it, oh boy, it's basically just a tablet and a speaker mixed together that can connect to your car. That's what I could, glean from looking at this. Does this just like peel off and it just kind of sticks to your dashboard? I guess that works. Got instructions. I actually might need to read this for once. And cables, and that's about it. If you don't know, these things can go, they're usually, I don't know, $250 to $1,500 potentially, depending on, different models you're looking at. And a lot of things like this, they actually get installed inside your car itself. They have a crap ton of these scary looking cables, and it's an all-day endeavor typically to install one of these. But with this bad boy, you plop it on top of your dash, plug in 2 cables, hook up your phone, you're good to go. At least that's what they claim. Let's go ahead and find out how easy this install process really is. All right, so we're here in front of Ryan's fantastic Mitsubishi Outlander, complete with bandage. Now, unfortunately, his car is too old to have CarPlay, but that's okay. With the help of TikTok, we're gonna install this thing in like 3 seconds, hopefully. Here you go, congratulations.
Thanks.
Okay, so we are now inside the car. We're gonna try to figure out where the heck we're supposed to install this thing. I'm thinking it could go like right here. Ideally, it would go here, but we have this in the way. Ryan, what is this?
It was a phone holster. The holster part broke off.
Anyway, so I guess the first thing is that we need to take this little peely bit off.
Is it gonna get stuck to my dash?
Okay, we're gonna take this off. Let's see here. How sticky is this? I mean, that's not that bad. If we take it off immediately, it's fine. It won't permanently adhere to your car. There we go. It's installed, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, God. No. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it comes off. It comes off. Okay, we now have it plugged into the car, so it immediately booted up to this screen here. So it looks like you can use this without using CarPlay or Android Auto. That's kind of cool. You can see right here, we can select CarPlay or Auto. BT Music, audio output. Look at all these fancy functions. Ooh, I can turn the brightness up. That's actually kind of nice. It's really not that much of a difference, honestly, but yeah, it's a little better. We can adjust our speaker volume because in case you forgot, this thing has speakers. It's on max volume. Perfect. We needed to blow up the speakers immediately. EQ settings, display settings. Oh, look at all this stuff. Anyway, we're going to go and try to plug in Ryan's iPhone here. We'll see if we can get CarPlay working. It's walking me through a college course here about how to connect to CarPlay. Come on, please work.
It says connected.
Oh,
now it's not connected.
No, it's working. Don't touch anything. You have 8 text messages. I'm going to read all of them. And yeah, sure enough, that's just normal CarPlay. That actually took like 2 seconds to set up. And then Ryan's phone started blasting music that we can't play on YouTube.
I paused it.
Okay. Holy crap, that was loud. So I guess we can just start messing with this because it should just be CarPlay, I think. There's a settings button here. Look at all these settings I can mess with on Ryan's phone. Oh, we can go to your house, Ryan. But yeah, this is a very normal CarPlay. It automatically imported all the apps that should work with CarPlay. The touchscreen interface is a little slow, a little sluggish, but it is functional technically. Look, for $60 from TikTok, I'm not complaining, okay? Supposedly it's playing music. It says play, but it says it's not actually playing. Okay. Does this work? Oh my God, it's so loud. What is this little dot? What does this do? Oh! We can control things like the volume. That's so helpful. And now when we play music, it won't kill our ears. So yeah, that was pretty easy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, other than this being permanently adhered to his dashboard, like that's definitely not coming off. I think this was very easy and very much worth the $60. Let's go ahead and try the Android Auto experience on the phone I'm using to record. That's going to be a little trippy. But let's try it out. We'll see how easy that part of this experience is. Okay, after a very painful uninstall, that was hard. Let's try the Android button, see what happens. Okay, we immediately have problems. I keep getting this error. I don't know if this is like a Graphene OS thing because I have to have the special phone, but it's not working. Hold up, we got something. What is this? Connect to device? Okay, I think this might be working now, maybe. We're gonna try one more time. Oh, hold up. Connection successful. Welcome to Android Auto, it's doing things. Okay, sure enough, there it is. This is my phone, it's working. This layout is a little different than I'm used to, but I think that's just an Android Auto thing. What just happened? How did I do that? It like moved my maps over there. No, go back, it was better before. How do I just like go home? Okay, it looks like the aspect ratio on this is too wide. There is no home. You can just see all your apps, and then it always shows something on the right side. That's cool. And just like before, you can hit this little white dot up here and you get some like system level controls for the little speaker. But yeah, everything works just like the other one. It plays and pauses music. The maps are working fine. So yeah, it's just Android Auto. It's just, you know, a little more jank because you know how Android Auto is. Okay, next guys, we're gonna try out this screen projection feature. See how the heck this thing's supposed to work. We're just gonna hit this AirPlay button. Oh, I did this. Oh God. Oh, you need to connect to the Wi-Fi name is what? Use iPhone to connect to Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi name is CarPlay _ Wi-Fi _ 0E50. What? Yeah, that's incredible. Is there a way we can make it landscape? What happens if you rotate the phone? Phone is rotated. It is not rotating anything. Okay. Can you open YouTube? I mean, it's working. Can you go landscape? Oh, it's working.
Exactly what happens when you don't
follow this advice.
Listen, be nice. It's $60. You know what? I don't think the audio sounds bad enough. What happens if I turn the volume up? All right, here we go. Time to blow this thing up.
Applesauce thing was included. So I guess let's go ahead and plug this thing in and see if we can find any answers on the machine itself.
It sounds great! By the way, guys, I didn't really explain this because I really just wanted to test the speakers on the device itself, but you can, of course, hook up the audio from your phone to the device to your car using a normal aux cable. Unfortunately, Ryan's car somehow doesn't have an aux port, so we couldn't do that even if we wanted to, so yeah. So do you get like touchscreen? No touchscreen control, so you have to do it all from your phone. That's very safe while you're driving. Wait, what did that say? It looks like it's still playing. I went home and I tried to hit Android Cast and it says invalid. All right, anyway, so yeah, this is working, and theoretically, this means that you can play whatever the heck you want from your phone to this thing. That sounds very safe while you're driving. I see no problem with this. We're playing an emulator on his phone right now. Why is it rotated like that?
No matter what I do, it stays rotated.
Your emulator has a CarPlay, or an AirPlay mode, I mean. This is perfect. I can make this work. It's doing things? It made a popping noise? It restarted? You crashed the device? Is it working?
Yeah, let's be Bart.
Let's go. This is perfectly safe. I can play a video game while Ryan's driving. I'm not driving the car. He's driving, I promise. Don't do this at home, kids, but it completely works. I only have one hand, so this is pretty good. I can back up and drive forward. Game over. And now that we're done having fun driving to the post office while messing around with this device, I guess I can try to connect my phone and do the same thing with Android? Wait. I have to scan a QR code and install an app in order to screen mirror Android Cast to this thing? You've got to be joking. All right, I'm going to do it for the cause, but do not scan this QR code. I do not recommend installing this APK. Okay, guys, I have their really pervasive app installed on a separate profile because just Graphene OS things, you know. It looks like this is working, so let's go ahead and hit the Android Cast button. So now I need to turn the hotspot setting on my phone. Okay, I don't really want to do it, but I'm following its instructions. I have a Wi-Fi hotspot set for a car and password 1234567 This is so unsafe. Do not do this. Okay, I'm trying to do things. I have my hotspot thing set up. I think it's working. Maybe? Oh, wait. There it goes. Yo. That is so jank, guys. Let me walk you through this, guys. You install an APK by scanning a sketchy QR code. You have to walk through some extra settings to enable some crap that you should not enable on your phone. You have to turn on your hotspot, turn off your Wi-Fi, set it to the sketchiest password ever, and then magically, through the power of a sketchy app, you can use your Android phone on your stupid cheap TikTok car thing. Do not do this. Don't do it. So Ryan, what do you think of your brand new Android Auto CarPlay screen mirroring jank device from TikTok?
I don't think I'm gonna use it.
Well, good thing it's permanently adhered to your car. Let's go.
No, like let's
Ryan, don't! You're gonna break something. Oh, look what you did. So yeah, guys, that was the CarPlay smart screen speaker. Overall, for like 60 bucks, it honestly was not that bad. So it's a little worse if you're on Android, but on an iPhone, this is not too terrible. Either way though, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And have you ever wondered what happens if you try to buy phones from one of the biggest refurbishers on TikTok? Click the video right there. Honestly, I was kind of impressed. In this box is over 70 phones we got from Goodwill, and in this video, we'll test out about 8 more of them and see what kind of gold we found on them this time. And guys, so far we have found some really strange stuff in this lot, like this guy making cat noises in a voicemail. Meow, 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 meow. What? This video certainly has its share of strange finds. Let me show you. Alright guys, first up I have this Samsung Verizon phone. It looks like one of their like Galaxy phones, but like one of the budget models. Let's go ahead and turn it on and see if it works. There it goes. It's a Galaxy J3V. Oh, and it's actually booted up. Wow. Will it unlock? Oh, yes it will. What is this homepage? What on earth? We got Little Caesars over here. Why are the apps just like all over the place? Also, why is one of the main apps down here at the bottom like a little bus symbol? Is this just normal Google Maps? What is this gonna do? Looks like wherever this person last was, they were trying to get to Williams County Airport. All right, we gotta open Little Caesars, right? What is this gonna do?
Pizza, pizza.
Wow. I don't think I've ever actually used the Little Caesars app. This is like kind of nice actually. All right, we got any text messages on this phone? We do. Looks like a bunch of spam or something. Pizza Hut. Oh, they're cheating on Little Caesars. Oh no. Yeah, for some reason I only see like spam texts on this phone. That's strange. Also, I don't know if you guys can see this, but like the screen is super yellow. Like especially around like the corners, it's so yellowed. Ooh, I opened up Chrome and I see we have 34 tabs open. Blue screen. Looks like they needed a blue screen for something. Oh, looks like they were trying to upgrade their phone to an S20. 3.freewins.com. Do not go to that website. That sounds so sketch. Valentine.com, online dating site. Huh? Juicy date. What is... Oh, yes, I saw something there. Oh, no. This guy was having too much fun while he was eating his pizza. We found your match. Man, there's like 3 or 4 tabs of this Tinder for friends on this guy's phone. Bang.com. Oh, there's Pizza Hut. There it is again. I guess he likes Pizza Hut more than Little Caesars. Yo, speaking of which, I scrolled over to the next page and sure enough, we got that Pizza Hut app. Welcome, John. Papa John himself.
I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days.
Oh man, this is another one of those phones where it looks like anytime they couldn't find an app, they just added another one to their homepage. Like, there's 2 message apps over here. We got one over here. There's 2 Facebooks, another Pizza Hut. What's going on? There's a whole other Google folder here which matches the one I see over here and the one over here. Can I open Facebook? Of course I can. And there's, you know, Tinder for friends. People on here. Uh-oh, I can see his Facebook messages. Here we go. Oh my gosh, there are so many Facebook messages. How are these all still loaded on the phone? You think he's inviting them all over for a pizza party? Where are the photos on this phone? I can't find them anywhere. Oh, there we go, found some. When you make up your mind. Looks like an accidental screenshot. Accidental screenshot. Accidental screenshot. That's amazing. Oh, we got a photo of a dog. It's very blurry, but other than that, it's nothing but accidental photos and one random picture of The Price is Right. Also, it looks like this phone is on Android version 9, which I think checks out with the whole 2018 release date of this phone. But anyways, guys, I'm really craving a pizza from Pizza Hut now. I'm gonna take a lunch break and come back. Okay, guys, next up I have this Samsung here. It's a Galaxy S is all it says. I'm gonna assume it's like a first, second gen-ish kind of Galaxy. It's really clean looking if it's that old. But guys, wait for this. You ready? Bam! It's a slidey phone too? This thing is incredible. The keyboard feels so good. That's a good slidey keyboard. All right, let's turn it on and see if it works. It vibrated. It looks like it's turning on. Galaxy S Relay 4G. What is that? Let's see if it unlocks. It does. Okay, there's no passcode. Is there anything on this phone? It looks a little barren. Oh my. We got a usage alert text. That's what that noise was. Your usage status, minutes, -6%, or does that mean 6% remaining? Data, -93%, or does that mean 93%? I don't know. No plan change is needed. You may view your usage details here. This was apparently sent in 2016. Does the phone think it's 2016? Oh, yep, I just opened the calendar. It thinks it's January 22nd, 2016. Okay. All right, what else do we have on this phone? I saw we had one other text message. Oh, we got a dog under the blanket. That's too good. I love that. And yeah, this phone was like barely used. There's like 8 text messages back and forth across the entirety of this phone, so I'm confused. All right, do we have any photos on this phone? Kind of. We have 28 pictures. It looks like they're all of this Christmas tree. What? We got these creepy little mannequin things. That's something. But yeah, guys, I guess I really cannot find anything else in this phone. It has nothing on it, but yeah, it's an amazing little device. It works really well, too. Let me look up how old this phone is. It was released in 2012, and this phone's on 4.1.2, which was also released around 2012, so whatever. Let's move on to the next device. All right, guys, up next I have this iPhone 5. It looks all right at first glance. Let's go ahead and turn it on and see what it does. What the heck? What is this? Huh? Do you guys see this like white speck stuff? Like that doesn't even show up, as you can see, like when the screen is off. Only when you turn the screen on does that show up. Have you ever seen an issue? This screen is really, it's garbage. Also, this phone is like, something ain't right with it. Like if you look at it from this angle, look at it, it's like crooked. How does that happen? Oh, what? I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is, this one's bent. This is a bent phone. Look at that. That is horrible. So I guess that kind of explains what's going on with the screen then, huh? Wow, this phone is on 6.0.1. How old is that? I don't see anything about 0.0.1, but 6 in general were launched in September of 2012, so yeah, this hasn't been updated in a very long time. In fact, I actually see this here. It says it has a software update available. Unable to check for something. It says it needs an update, doesn't even know what update it needs. Okay, well, let's see here. We have text messages. Can I read these? I can. There they are. Hey, Dave, we see you requested a repair 2 hours ago for your local iTech. We're busy today. Still want to help if you can. Blah, blah, blah. Was he trying to get his iPhone repaired from this? Did this happen, like, under his watch? OMG, Lego Movie is the movie of the century. So smart. So many layers, and Duplo is going to take over. I mean, I like the Lego Movie. It's good. So many layers? Lego Movie, art house movie of the decade. Oh, we got some interesting text here. I think this is to this guy's significant other of some kind. We got should I make my dinner? Sure. Not sure what you mean. Are you making dinner? And then they go on and they get into a little bit of a spat about how this guy doesn't like her cooking, apparently. We got some music on here, Eminem and some other things. One Direction, okay. The entire Red album, goated. Do we have any photos? Oh, we do. Yo, is that like a Lego house thing? That's so cool. Look at it, they got like a skyscraper back there. Wow, it's basically nothing but kid photos or activities with the kids and their friends and stuff, so very, very wholesome phone, all around. Ooh, we got another page over here. We got fairy games? Specifically all fairy games. It's very interesting. My Little Pony. I don't know if I should open this. I think the owner of this phone was a grown man. I'm gonna hope this was on his phone for his daughter or something. What is going on in this game? What? There's like gems? I don't know, I can't read anything, but there's gems flying and stuff, so there we go, I'm winning. Ooh, guys got the Groupon. Featured in San Francisco. Is that where this phone came from? I opened maps and there's an address already put in here. Let me look up where this is. Oh, wait, I don't even have to. Look at that, Oakland, CA. So there you go. Let's move on to the next one though. All right, guys, up next we have this very scuffed up LG flip phone. It's like one of those bigger, like smart flip phones, I think. I don't know though, this one looks particularly like basic and decrepit. Oh man, why is it so grimy on the inside? Ugh. Let's just see if it turns on. It is turning on, surprisingly. You know, it's got all this grime and wear and stuff. I kind of expected that to translate. It doesn't have to interrupt me. That's just so rude. We got an Amber Alert from 2017 in Columbus, Ohio, because as we discovered last video, all of these phones are from Ohio, of course. Wait, did it just like shut off on me? What happened? It did. What? Is that a power or something? What's going on? What is happening? It just keeps turning off. No wonder someone got rid of this thing. Okay, it's factory reset. It has nothing on it, and it wants to scream at me when it turns on. This phone, garbage. All right, guys, up next I have a very bizarre looking phone. It's an LG smartphone, I think. It's missing the backplate, so I have no idea what this is, but let's go ahead and see if it turns on. It is booting up, surprisingly. What is this operating system? This is not Android, is it? Oh man, this thing is laggy. What? Wait, it's got contacts? Daddy, Bob, and Aunt Lisa! Exclamation point, that's awesome. Dawson was here, OMG. We do have some text messages though. Let's open the inbox. Looks like they're all from Daddy. The only text messages on this phone are from Mom and Dad texting, I assume, a little girl, just that they love her. This is too wholesome. Hi Dad, love you. Stop staring at me. I don't want to know the context for that. Let's see, can I look at the pictures on this? We got the Christmas tree. Why do so many of these phones have Christmas trees? That's cool, it's just weirdly specific. Oh, we got a little girl with a cat. There's our cat photo. Oh, yep, this is definitely one of those Ohio phones. We got like a snowy street out here. Oh, we got a video. Wasn't sure if a phone this slow was capable of video, but all right. Oh, it's like a little girl holding a dog? Yeah, I think I was right. It's like a 7 or 8 year old girl, maybe even younger, has a first phone and just wanted to take pictures of absolutely everything. What even is this? What kind of phone are we looking at? It's an LG 800 GHL. Let me look that up. Oh, okay, I think I found it. It was also called the LG Cookie Style. Huh? And this one was released in 2010. Anyway, let's move on to the next phone. What a weird device. All right, up next we have a Samsung Verizon flip phone. This thing's pretty tanky looking. I like that the back battery cover, you have to twist a screw to get it off. That's tactical. Let's flip it open. It looks okay on the inside. Let's see if it turns on. Wow, that turned on instantly. What? Whoa, I accidentally opened the calendar and it thinks it's January 1980. Not quite. My pictures. Hey, there we go. We got photos. What am I looking at? Is that like a water bottle? I don't understand what that is. Random family photo. Some kind of pile of meat. We got this car. What is this? Am I looking at like a poster? Is this like a cake? I can't quite tell. Bam. Torture equals success? Thanks. I don't think that's true. That's not good. Don't torture. Speed racing. Anyway, we got anything else on this phone? Oh, we got a lot of messages in the inbox. Okay. Oh, this is wholesome. We got a I love you so much Grammy. So I assume this is grandma's phone then, based on the photos. That seemed about right. A lot of kid photos and whatnot. This was sent in. Never mind. It doesn't want to tell me the year. It just says August. Anyway, let's move on to the next phone. All right, guys, up next I have a very exciting one. We have this iPod Touch, a second, third gen, something like that. Pretty scratched up at the back, and the screen is really not looking ideal, but wait for this. It powers on. It's got a photo as the background, too. That's amazing. Does it have a passcode? It doesn't! Yes! Oh, that's interesting. Every single app on this device is put into these 2 folders. I've never seen that before. Ooh, iPod Touches, they either have games or they have a ton of music. I feel it. I want to find some Limp Bizkit. That's what I want today. We got Anchorman, Afternoon what? Yeah, there is actually a ton of music on this. Holy crap. Is there Limp Bizkit?
Nope.
Dang it. Okay, seems like, fairly normal, popular pop music of like 2006-ish era. How many songs do we have on this? Holy crap, there's 358 songs. That's pretty good. This wasn't the Apple Music days where you could just stream everything. This was, you had to buy this music or, rip it off your CD. Do we have any videos? No videos. Do we have mail? No, welcome to mail. Any Safari pages? Doesn't look like it. So what was this thing used for other than just having 300 something songs? Oh, I opened the calculator and we got a big old number there. That's something. How about stonks? Did Beyonce and Jay-Z kick off a vegan craze, I think is what that says? Oh, yo, we got that classic YouTube logo. That's my favorite thing to find in these old iPods. Let's open that up. Obviously it's not gonna load, but can we see anything here? Hot. It just says hot. All right, let's open the calendar. It thinks it's July. It was said July 2016 for a second. You saw that, and it corrected to January 1970. But going back to the settings here, it's on version 4.2.1 for iOS. Okay, I just looked it up, and the model number's like scratched out on the back. I'm pretty sure it's a 1288, which would be a second gen, which was released in 2008. So this thing was used actively enough to update it to the last firmware it would support, but I guess it was only used for music. That's just interesting. Actually, is there any music on here that's worth checking out? Let's take a look. We got the Buckeye Battle Cry, so this thing definitely came from Ohio. Chicken Dance. Oh yeah, we got Gangnam Style on this. This is that makes a lot of sense actually. I mean, it is a crazy assortment of songs. It's a lot of different kind of things. Anyway, let's move on to the next device. Okay, guys, up next we have one of my favorite devices that came in this lot of phones. What on earth is this? This phone looks like it could survive a thermonuclear war. It's amazing. Bam. It's one of the most satisfying flips I've ever felt on a flip phone. Ooh. All right, let's see if it even turns on though. It does. Amazing. Oh, we immediately got a dog in the back. Okay, let's see. We got any texts? Sprint, thank you for something. Interest in T-Mobile Tuesdays. We got Amanda in here. It's Amanda. I love you. Good morning. Have a wonderful day. That's so pure. Just was inviting you to the Girl Christmas concert on Sunday if you want to come. How kind. There's no response or anything. I guess Amanda got ghosted. That's kind of sad. This is a really interesting UI. It you could swipe back and forth and it's actually fairly smooth. Wait. I just pressed this button and it popped up with a menu. This is Android. There's no way. Yeah, certainly. This looks exactly like Android. What? I guess it's a Sonim XP3800. I've got to look that up. All right, I found it as just the Sonim XP3. It looks like it came out in 2019. So that's a fairly recent flip phone. I mean, it's really nice. Like I said, I love this build quality. You could drop this off a couple of Empire State Buildings and it would probably be fine. Oh, we got 3 photos on this phone. We got the living room, it looks like, with a finger in front of the camera. And we got grandma sitting in the chair. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's add a photo of our own to this phone. Oh, yeah. Gorgeous. Why is this camera, like, not horrible, though? It is a phone from 2019, technically, so I suppose I shouldn't be that surprised. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next device. All right, guys. Up next, we have this extremely dirty and grimy phone. I have no idea what this is. Let's turn it on and see if it works. TCL. It's a TCL phone. And yeah, I took the case off and sure enough, TCL. What is this background? It's so close up. This person's face, it looks like. Also, no lock screen or anything. It just went right to the homepage. Okay. Oh. What is that noise? Why that noise? It's so bad. It's seriously gonna make that noise for every time I click on anything. That is not okay. Oh, I turned it off. Whew. Oh, I saw that it had some weather info for this Wowson. I've never seen that town in Ohio, because of course it's from Ohio, every time. By the way, this screen, I don't know if you guys can see this, but this screen looks awful. Like, the colors are the worst I've ever seen. It's not like some kind of like accessibility setting, is it? Oh wait, color correction is on. Okay, let me turn that off. Okay, that's so much better. I thought the screen was just like that washed out or something. So we have the high pitch beeping. We have the high contrast or like colorblind mode. I'm more curious about the person using this phone than ever now. We just got this text in that like just vibrated this phone from 11 years ago. Hi, this message is for John. This is Ashley from what you and Mark talked about yesterday will work. We will call. I'm confused. It said the text was 11 years old, but it's from 2021. What year does this phone think it is? It thinks it's February 2010. Wait, was it showing like negative 11 years? Oh wow, we have a lot of other text actually on this phone. What is the context for this? We got, this is Josie, whatever, will blur the rest. The Baloney Lady house was killed today on Shoop. What on earth could be the context for that? I'm gonna hope that's like a TV show or something. What is the Baloney Lady house? Yeah, I looked up Shoop and I looked up Shoop Baloney Lady and found no info. So I hope the Baloney Lady's okay. It sounds like she's not, but I'm gonna need you to leave your balonies in the chat down below for the Baloney Lady. What the heck is this? It's like a bunch of NASCARs in a circle around a picture? Who is that? Oh, please tell me that's Dale Earnhardt. I mean, that's gotta be Dale Earnhardt, right? Like, that looks exactly like him. Oh my gosh, they have like a whole NASCAR-themed room? I see like stuff up there. It seems like it's NASCAR related. They got these like, these supposed to be like checkered flag kind of window things. And they have another picture here. They have like a NASCAR lamp. It looks like a bunch of memorabilia for NASCAR stuff. That's cool. It's just, that's a lot of NASCAR there. All right. Let's see, we got any photos on here? Also, I just saw something else on the homepage we're gonna have to definitely investigate. Oh yeah, we got photos. Oh, we got a dog photo with the Christmas tree, because there's always gotta be a Christmas tree in this episode, apparently. Look at this dog, though. He is not having a good time. Like,
what the dog doing?
And then not much else on the photos here, but let's see. I wanted to show you guys this. Why does this phone have Roblox? We just definitely confirmed this phone was owned by like a grandmother. Roblox? No judgment. It's not what you would expect. Maybe it's for the kids. Connection error. Aw. We got other games on here though. We got Candy Crush. Pop bottles to raise the soda level. We got this coin game with a pig on the front. Connection lost. Please check your internet connection and try again. I can't play the Coin Master without internet? That's dumb. Oh, we got some data in this. They're on level 13, I guess. What am I looking at? R. Bam. What? What the heck do you do here? All right. Anyway, I saw that there's this contact on the homepage here called Terry. I tried opening it and it just gives me this contact does not exist. What happened to Terry? Let's see, we got any Chrome tabs open? Yeah, we got a few things. Track phone, along Michigan-Ohio border. All right, anyway, what kind of phone is this? It's an A52DL from TCL. Let me look that up. It looks like this phone is also called the TCL LX, but the pictures I'm seeing look very different from this phone, so I don't know. It looks like it came out around 2018, which sounds about right for a cheap budget level phone. Except it has Android 8.1.0. When the heck did that come out? 2017. No, that makes sense. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Over the past year, we've collected a ton of phones. Anything from really crappy phones from Temu to honestly just huge piles of random phones from Goodwill. And so in this video, I'll take you through this collection and show you what I think are some of the most interesting phones. Now guys, you can see we have two giant buckets full of phones here, and this is not even everything. We have, iPods, iPhones, tablets, smartphones, flip phones, a little bit of everything, and I made a special box over here to go through, so we'll start going through it. So I'm just gonna dig in here and pull out some random phones, and we can, oh baby, we're starting out strong here. We got one of my favorite phones of all time, the Windows, as we have phones chiming in the background. But anyways, we're starting out strong here with the Windows Phone, and Nokia was really known for the Windows phones. Now, this is not personally the one I own, but we have this one in the collection here. You can see it's got a nice white back there. It's got the cool Windows logo there. And as I go through these phones, I'm gonna try to see if any of them still turn on. These phones have not been charged up in months on end, so I don't expect much, and that one does not turn on. But next up, oh yeah, this might be even better from a similar time frame, similar era, probably 2010, 11, 12, something like that. I actually had a friend that had a Motorola Droid like this in, you know, like 9th grade or something, and we all thought he was so cool because he just had like this sliding action. Also, it was a smartphone and has the whole made by Google thing on the back right here. Just back in the day with a real keyboard, so much nicer than a touchscreen. And next up, we have another one that's very cool. I don't know what you call this phone, honestly. I don't remember the name of it, but it flips up like so. You get the typing keyboard inside of the screen. You also got the tiny little screen on the outside. So it's kind of like an old style brick phone, but let's go ahead and see if this one boots up. Oh baby, I can't believe this one's turning on. Oh yeah. Oh, and this is the this is the phone with this. Oh, it's powering down. No. Yeah, this is the one. This guy in his messages had a picture of a butt with a smiley face on it. Also, one more thing I gotta show you. Got my boy flexing for the camera there. All right, I like it. Let's go ahead and move on to another stack of phones here. Let me just pull a few out. What is this? A Note 2, dude. Back in the day, I love when they used to advertise 4G LTE because it was so revolutionary. Like back in, what was it, 2010, 11, something like that? Somewhere in that era. But we also have the giant Galaxy Smart Pen there. And honestly, one of the really unique things about this phone is it has the whole Verizon logo on the home button, which is kind of goofy, but at the same time, I kind of like it. But let's see if this one turns on. I imagine probably not. And as I, yeah, it's not turning on. But we also have a couple iPhones here. Back in the, what is this, an iPhone 4, I believe? Okay, yes, these are both either iPhone 4s or 4Ss. I'm honestly not sure how to tell the difference because they look pretty dang similar. But you can see we got one black one, we got one white one, and this one, oh my goodness, this one is just destroyed. The edge of the screen is cracked, but nothing else is cracked. Now next up, another iPhone here. I believe this is an iPhone 5 of some sort, and even, wow, another iPhone 3G, I believe. Then this one's really cool because it's an HTC phone. And back when they used to advertise Beats on a lot of phones, I remember seeing that on like tons of phones. But let's go ahead and pull out another stack of phones here. And we got, oh baby, here we go. We've got the LG, not sure what this one's called specifically because it's definitely a budget line track phone model, but I had the LG G3 back in the day, which had these little up and down volume buttons on the back. And this is one of my favorite things because like it's just purely where your finger rests. So like I pull it out of my pocket and I can immediately press the unlock button and boom, on the lock screen, already ready to go. The next up, we've got a Galaxy, what is the Galaxy S5, and this thing, ooh, this thing's a little bit rough, and oh baby, this is one of the best phones of all time, the i15 Pro from Walmart. Yes, I said it, this is from Walmart. It's got this fake screen up here. It's got the whole iPhone camera layout there. Looks just like an iPhone. I mean, just look at this. I have an iPhone 13 Pro here, and it's almost the exact same size, same camera layout and everything, which is just stupid. And then you open it up and it's got this goofy looking thing on the inside. Now next up, I was talking about Windows phones earlier, and this is actually my personal Windows phone that I've had since 2010, maybe 11, somewhere in that era. And man, I used to have a case on it, which is why I kind of rubbed the black off onto the case. And there you go, HTC Beats logo. I had Beats in my HTC phone, just good stuff. We'll see if this one turns on. Nope, no surprise there. Does not turn on. We still got, holy crap, there's so many random phones in here. Ooh, here we go. Got an iPod. No explanation necessary there. Also got this little tiny Samsung phone. Like what is this thing? There's no model number or anything on it, but like, I mean, I don't remember at some point I started thinking the iPhone 3G was pretty small, but like even that is, you know, a full inch larger in terms of screen real estate than this little tiny thing with the massive bezels and everything. Also Galaxy S9, I actually had a Galaxy S9 Plus was what I owned for like 3 years, and this one's rough because the back glass is broken. Can't really feel it, and then also the front glass is broken. Cool phone, except you know, the edge of the screen was cool, but also like you couldn't protect it really because there's just for obvious reasons. So that was a little bit rough. Now next up we've got this, what is this? Galaxy S8 Active. Oh dude, so it's a S8 very similar to an S9, but they actually didn't have the curved screens here, which is nice. And also what happened? This thing's got like dude, it's like somebody dropped a big rock on it and it just shattered. Now next up, oh my gosh, this one here I think is one of the largest phones I've ever seen in my life. Like just look how large this is compared to our Galaxy Note 2, which is already large. This thing is almost like, I don't know, half an inch taller. And I'm not sure what kind of phone it is. It's definitely obviously a Samsung. Not sure, but that thing is clearly not in great condition. Next up, we're on to the flip phones here. And this one, ooh, this one's so goofy. Look at it. There's no branding on the front. There's no branding anywhere on the inside. The back has no branding. Like I don't know who this is made by. I don't know what carrier this thing is on. Oh, there it is. UT Starcom Audio Vox Communications. What? All right, never heard of that. And dude, there's the antenna. You can even see the antenna inside. Can we expand it? Yeah, there we go. And next up, we got the Galaxy Tab. Not sure which version this was, but looks like basically like a Samsung Galaxy phone, but just much larger. I mean, like it's small enough that you could almost use it as a phone. Does it fit in my pocket? I bet it does. Dude, it does. Look at that. It fits in my pocket. Next up, guys, let's see what we got. Oh, we got another Motorola Droid. I actually bought a lot at some point that came with 2 of these things, and this one is a little bit better than the last one. This one slides a little bit better. Let's go ahead and see if it turns on. I highly doubt it, but yeah, you never know. And also, ooh, this is an OG iPod Touch. You can tell by the gray large bezels there, and then we have a sticker on the back with a QR. What is this QR code? Hold on, let me scan this bad boy. All right, it's just a number. All right, so nothing there. Just some random writing there. Not sure what that's for. Maybe it's cryptic. Maybe you know. Let me know down below if you're aware. And something over here is beeping at me, which is really annoying. And next up, another Galaxy phone, a Galaxy S5. I believe we had another Galaxy S5 there, but of course the stupid AT&T logo on the back. I'm honestly surprised the AT&T logo is not larger than it is because it's AT&T, and wow, this one does not have the AT&T logo on the home button, which is kind of nice. Oh baby, this one right here, I'm pretty sure I had a phone very, very similar to this back in the day. I think it had a capacitive touchscreen where like you had to push on it. Yeah, you can kind of see it flexing when you push on it. It wasn't oh, this is a resistive touchscreen. The newer ones are capacitive. I believe that's the breakdown there, but it was so crappy, but it was a touchscreen that you could flip it open and type like so. I remember throwing it at some point because I was mad at something, who knows what, and it broke. But next up, we've got, honestly, one of the coolest ones in the lot. We have this Mickey phone that is apparently falling apart. I'm not really sure where this is from, where it was used. I can honestly see it being used as like a phone like at Disney World that cast members maybe used to call other people. I'm not really sure, but let me know if you know anything else about this. I never got it to turn on. I do recall it was just a dud, which was unfortunate. But next up, got a BlackBerry. Everybody remembers the good old BlackBerry days when you got a good old businessman walking around NYC typing on his little thing like, let me email my boss man, make it this $1 million deal. Next up, we've got, what is this? Oh dude, this is the Google Pixel. I don't even know which Google Pixel this is, but holy crap, was this thing in a fire? That's supposed to be white, by the way, not brown, gray, blackish. Yeah, it doesn't turn on. No surprise there. Then guys, we've got some stuff like, ooh, another iPod Shuffle here, which is cool to see. We've also got this track phone, flip phone thing that's like way larger than it should be, and I'm pretty sure this is one of the ones it's a smartphone where you can connect to the internet and everything, which is just always weird to me for a flip phone, and clearly somebody was trying to sell this as a yard sale at some point, which is not surprising at all. And guys, next up we have the one phone in here that I think is actually larger than that Galaxy phone here. Yeah, it's about the same height and actually wider. This thing is massive, made by ZTE. I don't know anything about this phone. It's a Z982, and yeah, it seems to have the fingerprint sensor on the back, but then the lock button on the side. Yeah, this thing is straight up tablet size. It's huge. Next up, a pretty large phone as well. We got the Honor. Oh, this thing, I remember this one. This is I can't even describe it to you, but it's not gonna turn on. But it was weird. It had some like travel agent kind of stuff on it. It was something else, man. Now next up, we've got, oh baby, we got the Motorola Razr here. Ooh, that's rough. Oh, that's rough. Very cool phone back in like 2008 maybe. It was the cool phone to have. And what is this? Why does this have Velcro in the back? Here's a theory. Somebody maybe had like a thing they attached to their belt, whatever you call those things. They had a piece of Velcro and they Velcroed it there. I don't know, like a holster. That seems stupid, but let's see what else we got here. Ooh, yeah, the Sprint phone. This is kind of like a BlackBerry style where you got all the entire keyboard here you can type on, but it does flip open. Also got the large screen on the front. I don't know, it's kind of cool to see Sprint phones now because Sprint is defunct and part of T-Mobile now. I also have another one of these Verizon flip phones. It's like a very, I don't know, very unique, very interesting. Now next up, dude, this one brings back some memories because I'm like 95% sure my parents had this exact phone when I was, I don't know, a few years old. And one of the coolest things is right here on the top, you got the battery. You can just pop right off and just, yeah, so much better than phones nowadays. It's just kind of funny seeing the screen on the bottom. The top is just completely for the battery and the speaker and that sort of thing. Good stuff. Now next up, this one's got some interesting features to it. First of all, you see it's another Motorola Razr. It's a pink one, which is cool. And then guys, a few things here. Why is the color of that pink different than the color of that pink? Maybe one of them faded over time. Not quite sure, but also singular. That's cool to see. It's been, I don't know, 15 years since that existed. And guys, this one right here is kind of strange to me. We have a tablet. It looks normal, but you flip to the back. It's made by Intel, I guess, or it's a Nextbook with Intel inside, which I feel like I don't ever see Intel hardware inside of like tablets and phones and stuff. It's always inside of laptops and computers, right? Maybe Intel's made some stuff for phones. I really don't know. I didn't think they did, but oh my goodness, here it is. This is even smaller than the other phone earlier, and I don't understand what this is. I think it's just like some, it's a, what is it, a Jelly Pro? What is this? Now next up, yeah, this one is cool here, and I don't think I ever got this one to turn on, but it's got like this circular screen on the front. You can kind of see it's got like a snow globe effect to it. I can just see, you know, Santa peeking through there at me. Is that phone ever gonna stop making noises, man? But it's even got the record button here on the side, and what do they call it? A GZ1. It's just goofy, rugged, and look, it's even got this, you can put your screwdriver in there to unlock the cover to replace the battery. Always nice, of course. And this thing right here, I'm not sure if this is a real phone or if it's a walkie-talkie or maybe some kind of like play thing where it just looks like something fake for kids to play with. I don't know. Something about it is just wrong. And I cannot get the back cover off, which is unfortunate. And ladies and gentlemen, we ain't done. We're gonna pull out some more phones out of this box. And you know, what is that, 50 phones over there? We've got, you know, like 300 more left. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but we're gonna pull out some more random ones like this. Oh my goodness, this is an MP3 player here made by Sansa. I actually think I had one very similar to this. Probably sold it a long time ago. Next up, we've got oh yeah, the sliding action there, dude. Also, what is this sticker? Ew, I think it's disgusting, but that was always cool to have a sliding action phone there. We even have this box with an HTC Evo 4G. What is that noise? Well, in the meantime, I found another cool phone, but let's take a look at this dock here. Yeah, straight up, still like new in the package. Dude, that's kind of cool. Not a phone, but a little accessory. My pile of phones over here is getting ridiculous. But next up, we got a few things. We've got, first of all, a Kindle tablet. I actually have, hold on, I have like 8 of them. They're all exactly the same. This is only 4 right there, but yeah, those are not that interesting. But next up, we have one of the phones that actually slides up, and this sliding action is still in great condition. It just snaps into place perfectly. It's even got, dude, what is this? It's even got some protective thing on the back. I think that was supposed to come off a long time ago, and yeah, now it's off. Wow, that's funny. But next we're gonna go through a handful of phones. We got a Jitterbug here, a flip phone. We've also got this LG one right here, another flip phone. Ooh, size matters. That one's a little larger. Another flip phone. Oh, that one's the biggest. Let's go. Got a Sprint, dude. The Sprint one's so old. It's got the old Sprint logo, which is cool to see. Another LG flip phone. Oh my goodness, that thing is so long. Bro, what? We got this little Motorola track phone, whatever you want to call that thing, a brick phone, a BlackBerry type deal, a Cricket. My goal of this video now is to find what phone in here is making this really awful noise. Guys, let's start getting crazy with it. We got this Motorola thing right here. It actually snaps really nicely. Look at that. Look at that snapping action. Bing, bing. We got another Cricket here. We've got a flip phone AT&T thing. Got another flip phone. Attention, if you are a current AT&T wireless customer, simply change the battery or charge the battery and remove your existing SIM. And then, ooh, another one of these Sprint flip phones. It's got a nice flower pattern on the top, and then like it's kind of cool. It's got purple buttons on one side. And guys, I think this box is mostly flip phones. Let me show you a handful more. So we've got like the brick phones. We got the Cricket flip phones there. Another old Sprint flip phone, which is cool to see. Another, got this Cool Pad, one of the really long flip phones. A couple more here. Like, dude, imagine walking around like this. Where are you? But yeah, some more brick phones, Blackberries. We got a Kyocera phone, which you don't see all that often. Nokia, and our random smartphone in here. Okay, a few more here I'd consider notable. We have a very, very rugged Samsung phone that looks like it was used to its max potential. You can see somebody just dropping this off a construction site in like, you know, 20-story building, and it survived. Then a couple of these little Samsung phones that got the sliding action straight up. This one feels like it's about to break. Guys, that's enough flip phones for now. Let me go ahead and move on to some more, the other box of smartphones. So I feel like for this box, I can just grab it from the top and show you guys as I pull them out. So we got a bunch of these little iPod Touches. As I told you earlier, we got these in-case iPod Touches. Kind of cool thing to have here in 2025. And also, I'll probably auction these off at some point. I'm probably going to auction off a decent number of these phones at some point. I'll put my Whatnot link down below if you want a $15 credit. I don't know when I'll do this, but at some point in time, I clearly don't need this many phones. But we got some more Samsung phones here. We've got a Verizon LG phone. What is this? I've never seen this before. It's really like blocky. Interesting. And actually the camera's doing some weird zoom, so let me scoot that over to the side and we'll take a closer look at phones individually. All right, so next stack, we've got a Baron Samsung phone. I'm not sure what model that is. Some kind of Galaxy something. Got an iPhone. Ooh, is this is a 5C maybe? Also got another Samsung phone with a screen protector on it. It looks like it should slide up because the screen protector is so thick, but definitely does not. Also got an iPod Touch with a Apple sticker here on the back just to emphasize their allegiance to Apple. Next up, we got another Samsung phone, a Galaxy S3. Dude, the S3, I feel like the S3 was iconic. I don't know why, but that like specific phone, very iconic back in 2000, I gotta figure out what the date was because I think it was like 2010 maybe. 2012, okay, I'm off by a little bit. 2012, that actually sounds more recent than I thought it was. Next up, more iPod Touches. iPod Touches, honestly, I'd say one of the coolest things in here. They're not technically a phone, but they had most of the capability, and it's kind of sad they don't exist anymore, but it makes sense. And then Galaxy S6, also cracked just like they always are. And then what is this? A Jitterbug? Dude, I did not know there was a smartphone for Great Call and Jitterbug. So in case you guys don't know, Great Call is like a service where you essentially, it's for like a retirement home. It's kind of like Life Alert, I believe. I've never actually used it before, obviously, so I don't know exactly how that works, but that's kind of the gist of it. Next up, we got more Galaxy phones, S7. We got a something unnamed. Also, something in here smells bad. I think it's like hopefully it's not a leaking battery, but we got a Cricket phone, iPod Touch, whatever this, we got a Galaxy phone with a Basis like thing on the back. That's random. Oh, here we go, baby. We got a wood grain accent Galaxy Note 5 that's actually in pretty nice condition. Now, will it turn on? I've only had one phone so far turn on, and yeah, that was it. Another Galaxy here with, of course, a shattered screen, and then, oh my goodness, this is the weirdest pattern I've ever seen on a cracked screen. It looks like kind of like a mosaic, you know, somebody's backyard, they got a patio, and they got like the colored brick, or not brick, colored stone and stuff. And next up, we got another LG phone with the back buttons, which I love. Got another Galaxy phone there. Got an LG with the thing on the back. Another one with the thing on the back. iPod Touch. We got a Samsung here with the battery still in it. Will it turn on? Maybe it'll blow up like the rest of the Samsungs do. Next up, another Samsung. And then what is this? T-Mobile. It's a T-Mobile made by T-Mobile with a T-Mobile inside. Will the back open? Okay. It's a ZTE phone and there's no battery. Nice. All right, next up we have another one of these weird, like, what is this? I've never seen this before, and it's got just like a very weird angular but also blocky back. And another Samsung, what is this? A Galaxy Amp Prime Cricket Samsung. Oh, it's kind of cool though. It's white and black. Got a Note 5 here, which is cool to see. Also a Wiko. I feel like I've seen one of those like once or twice maybe, but it's probably a budget line phone, I would assume. The iPod Touch, and then a TCL track phone. Nice. Another consumer cellular phone, which is just massive. Got a Galaxy S. Oh, dude, it's so early. It's just the Galaxy S. I think I had one of these. Hold up. Yeah, I don't know if there are multiple variations of it, but I'm like 95% sure I had the first generation of Galaxy S phone. And I remember it had like a dynamic background of fishes like swimming around in an aquarium or something. I have a vague recollection of that. BlackBerry thing, another massive phone, probably a Note kind of thing. Then a giant Motorola phone and a giant track phone. Nothing special there. The last few in here are iPod Touches, and I think that's about it, guys. Actually, I'm missing a few. I'll be back. And guys, I'm pretty sure I'm still missing some Temu phones that I have somewhere. I think I returned a few of them, but some of them are just hiding somewhere, but I have a few more phones that I think are interesting here. So we have, actually, this is an iPod Touch, just the box. It had an iPod Touch in it at some point. I'm just gonna show you the boxes of these, but we have also, actually, this is from TikTok Shop. This is just a random crap phone. He spent like 125 bucks on it. They call it an i34 Ultra. It's just like a cheap knockoff that doesn't work very well. And this is where it all started. This is the first Temu phone he bought. It's the Freon phone. I actually think this is in here. It is, and dude, it's so dusty because we haven't used it in so long. I bet it turns on though. Nope, nothing. Tragic. And last but not least, the Pin phone. If you guys haven't seen this video, I'll put a link on the screen because this is absurd. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this random, chaotic video of just showing you a ton of random phones we have. At some point, we'll sell some of them, so stay tuned. Maybe sign up for Whatnot down below. And guys, I'll see you next time. Spades, Discover Bar, Pandora, an unnamed folder with... I've purchased a lot of tech over the past year and seen some crazy stuff. You know, anything from phones with explicit content
To red boxes that somehow still work despite being dead.
So in this video, we'll go through the top 10 videos of the year and check out some of the best moments.
So guys, sit back, relax, and let me know what you think of our top 10.
Woo!
Woo!
Number 10. I bought a 30-pound box of untested phones from Goodwill, and in this video, we're gonna unbox them, test them out, and see what we find. Wait, is this seriously in a garbage bag? That's hilarious. All right, so here we go. Here's our jackpot of just random phones. We have a mix of like old phones, somewhat newer phones, I think, and just like all in between. So let me go ahead and just kind of try to take them all out. There we go. We got a couple Samsung LGs, or did I just seriously say Samsung LG? I got a Samsung and an LG. Let's just go ahead and pull them all out and take a closer look. All right, I think that's all of them. And yeah, this just turned into a video series because I frankly did not realize I bought this many phones. There's probably 50 phones in here. So we're gonna start a new series called Too Many Phones. So we'll see this over the next handful of weeks, I guess, where we just kind of go through these phones and explore them, test them out, that sort of thing. And let's just go ahead and, I'm not exactly sure how to start here. I have never seen so many phones in my life. I mean, we even got like a Galaxy Note 8. That's not recent, but that's like not that old, is it? And the best part is we have like old phones too, like, oh, Singular? Yo, let's go. I'm just excited to try to turn these on, plug them in, and see if any of them worked. Is that a slidey phone? No, it's not. There's gotta be some slidey phones in here, aren't there? Dude, what is this? That looks like a grandpa phone, not gonna lie. Like it is, great call. Yeah, that's like the phone for, like it's kind of like Life Alert, I think. No wonder the buttons are so large. That's funny, Jitterbug. That is awesome. Let's go ahead and, I don't know, I'm gonna go ahead and just grab like a stack of 5 to 10 phones that we'll go through in this video, and then yeah, I'll come back. So guys, I got my space cleaned up a little bit. I got a handful of phones that I think we'll go through in this video. Kind of depends how long it takes to go through each phone here. But dude, I'm just like blown away. I think I paid $100 total for all these, which is crazy. It's like $1 or $2 per phone. Let's kind of just start here with this, this AT&T flip phone, which looks pretty standard, something you'd have in like, I don't know, 05 maybe. Definitely feels heavy enough to have a battery inside. And it does. It's not bloated or anything, which is kind of cool. Let's go ahead and just see if it turns on though. And no surprise, it doesn't turn on, but I prepared for this moment. I bought one of these cables from Amazon that just has like every cable possible. So one of these ought to plug into the charging port. Let me go and see if I can find it here. And of course, the first phone I pull out here does not have, this whole stack of like 15 cords doesn't have the right charger, which is just insane. All right, let me see if any of these other phones have like a micro USB. So here we go, we got an LG, I think that's a track phone symbol right there. This one has a micro USB charger on it, or yeah, it's micro USB. Let's see if it turns on. It probably won't. Let me go ahead and plug it in and see if we can get some power to it. Yo, let's go. First phone with power of the day. Okay, now it just says insert battery. Is there no battery in here? Hold on. Oh, there's not. Great. Okay, so I found a battery that kind of fits. It's got the right contacts, but it's not the quite right size. So I kind of got to hold it in place. And now it's asking me for a SIM card, which I clearly don't have. Dude, can I just turn the phone on? I don't want to call anybody. I just want to go to the main menu and see what's on this thing. Can I use the camera? Come on, dude. Straight up won't let me do anything without the SIM card. That's messed up. Oh no, do not call. Do not call emergency number. No, thank you. What a useless phone. All right, that was almost cool. Now next up we have this consumer cellular, and it almost looks like it has a USB-C. There's no way this thing has a USB-C on it. But opening it up, that thing is massive. Holy crap, hold on, let's just try it out. Yeah, it is USB-C. What? When is this phone from? All right, well that's not turning on at all. Yo, let's go. Okay guys, we finally got one of these phones on. I plugged it in, it charged up a little bit. We're at 2%, we boot it up, and we straight up have a cat photo. That's awesome. Oh no, it needs a pattern. Oh, no, not one of these. Okay, well that's a bit tragic. How do I get by that? Oh, well, hey, at least I can use the camera here. Let's see, let's take a selfie here. Oh yeah, oh, that looks awful. I mean, what even phone is this? It's an LG track phone. It looks like it's probably from 2012 if I had to guess. All right guys, well I think I'm just kind of screwed on that phone unless I just somehow happen to guess the password unlock thing. Let me try one more time. Yeah, I'm never gonna guess that. But I do have this other phone that seems to turn on here. Let's go into and it's unlocked, so I can actually kind of search around now. So we have a rose is our background here. I wonder if there's still anything on here. Oh, we got two in the inbox. We got somebody's old PIN number for something. We also have, we got sent message to Tammy with a phone number. Also got 3 drafts. Never mind, these drafts just have like nothing in them. Willow with a 0. What is going on here? All right, let's keep scrolling around. We got any contacts in here that were left in here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, we got Christine. Now, is this even like a camera phone? It is a camera phone. Let me go ahead and see if there's anybody left like some potato photos on here. Yeah, they did. Let's go. We got 2 photos. We had a photo of the floor of like a Walmart maybe, and same thing there. Maybe that's like a Goodwill. I don't know. That's that's straight up the only ones on here. Everything else is just like basic stuff, default stuff that comes on here. Now, searching for service, obviously you can't actually use this at all, but it is actually awesome that it turns on. I wonder if I can, how do I use the camera? There we go, that's the camera button there. That's so bad. Dude, look at that. That picture is awful. All right, cool. Well, we got a phone that actually works. I was actually able to explore, found a couple random things on it. Not too much going on there. Let's keep going and see what other phones we can turn on. What? Okay, so here's another phone that I got to turn on, and this one's also asking me for a SIM card again. So no SIM card. It says I can unlock it with a network unlock code, and I have 5 attempts. There's also an SOS, which I don't want to do that. Dude, why are these phones like, they won't let me boot up unless I have a SIM card, which is just, I find that kind of strange. I guess that's no good. Let's put that to the side and go on to the next one. Looks like this one's sold for $5 at some point. It's an AT&T Go phone, a no contract phone, and here we go. We got the phone here. Oh, we have the actual charger. Let's go. We have like the manual and everything in there. That's funny. Put that to the side. And this phone is actually in pretty nice condition. Another kind of like, I don't know when this is from, but let's go ahead and plug it in and see if it turns on. Oh, immediately. Nice. All right, guys, I got phones beeping everywhere. I just had to put this one, the one I was just using, to the side because it's charging up, but it won't turn on yet. So I'll let it charge for a little while. But I got this other one that seems to be turning on. Well, it did. I plugged it in and it did turn on. Oh, wait, there it is. No, I see it. It's just super dim. Okay, can I turn the brightness up? There. But, oh, there we go. Okay, hold on. There's only 3 levels. We got high, medium, and low. We'll go with high so you guys can see it better. Now, next up, let's see if this Maps works. Yeah, it's doing nothing. My guess is all these run through some Windows servers that just frankly do not exist anymore. So there's not a whole lot I can do here. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, I got more apps here. We got Bing Finance. Let me try this out. Yeah, we got an error occurred, nothing showing up. I wonder, can I use my, let me try to connect to Xbox here, see if that works. Yeah, dude, I just think everything associated with this phone just doesn't work anymore. You can see it's got like some outgoing. It's trying to connect to the server or whatever, however this thing is powered, and it's just getting nothing back. Yeah, problem with Xbox. Dang, dude, that sucks. All right, let's go back to these apps here though and keep going. Got Data Sense, that just tracks my data. I guess 6 megabytes of Wi-Fi. Internet Explorer, HTC, messaging, music download, music and videos, Office, that's funny. Photo enhancer, Spotify. Can I connect to Spotify here? Well, I can't get Spotify to log in, which is not surprising. It did appear to be at least connecting to the server or something, because I was trying to log in and it was like responding, but still nothing going on. Let me go ahead and see if I can maybe load up some music on this phone and we can just try to play it and see how it sounds. I kind of want to pop out the SIM card here and try to put in my personal SIM card now and see what it does. I don't know, let's try it out. All right, there we go, got this. Oh. Apparently, as soon as I pop out the SIM tray, it just says goodbye. And dude, I still have my Verizon SIM card in there. That's awesome. Let me try and take my personal SIM card out and plug that in now. Oh crap, man! I don't have the right SIM size. I have a micro SIM versus a mini SIM, whatever they call it. I don't know, but it's the wrong size, so that's not gonna work. Never mind. All right, guys, I loaded up some music on this bad boy. I can't get like anything else to work. Just nothing connects to any of the servers anymore. But if you go to Xbox Music and go to music here, you can see I downloaded a couple of the YouTube audio library songs. So we'll try out Cosmic Drift by DivKid. I mean, like, the speakers aren't bad except for the fact that they sound blown out. If they weren't blown out, the audio's like not bad for a 2012 Windows phone. Let me try this other song I got downloaded here. Yeah, man, it's just like, it kind of sounds distorted, blown out. Yeah, if you played a more reasonable sound, it sounds a bit better. So I think, you know, it's 2012 speakers on a Windows phone, so I don't expect too much, but that's something you can do here. Now, next up, I kind of want to look at some of the specs of this thing. So just pulling up on my other phone, my Windows Phone 8X HTC. We can see some details here. So pretty sure I did have LTE on this phone, probably just band 13 on Verizon. And let's see, some dimensions here. We got 1.5 gigahertz dual core Qualcomm, 16 gigs of internal flash and 1 gig of RAM. Okay. There's no removable storage, which makes sense because I don't see any storage here. Yeah, there's no slots here. Only slot there is for the SIM card. By the way, this button down here triggers my camera to open up. Our display is a 4.3-inch Super LCD 2, 1280 by 720 pixels. Awesome. 8 megapixel camera on the back, 2.1 on the front. We got Bluetooth 3.1. But guys, let me know down below, did any of you guys have a Windows phone at any point in time? You know, I actually found a Windows Phone subreddit earlier today where people actually still post stuff about the Windows Phone and are still using Windows phones. I'm not sure why. I guess there's just like a small community base that is still a big fan of them. But yeah, let me know down below if you've ever used one of these things. Let me know what you think about it. Guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.
Number 7.
I bought a massive box of untested iPods from Goodwill, and in this video, we're gonna test and explore a bunch of them, see what we find, see if they work. Guys, welcome to another episode of Too Many iPods. Now, as you guys can see here, we still have a bunch of Nanos, Classics, and iPhones and iPod Touches, so let's just start going through them. Now, I wanna start here with this 7th gen iPod Nano, because